Last night, I come across Shonda Pierce.
Great name.
Enough. Now we're gonna dig.
By the way,
deep.
Great name of a J-Lo.
We're gonna dig deep into Shonda Pierce.
Emmy-nominated. She's an Emmy-nominated comedian.
Oh yeah.
Spins humor and inspirational, faith-filled. Oh, she's a church.
She is a Christian comic. Christian comedian.
I'm so excited.
Not only a Christian. I've never heard of her.
Because you got to understand, there's something oxymoronic about Christian comedy. Because that means it's like, well, then I know you're never going to joke about one thing. Anytime someone's got like a specific type of comedy, like I do Christian comedy, it's like, well, then you're never going to make fun of Christianity, which that
mostly what this is about, is that she is 2 years now a widow, and that's like a big thing.
Did she come out to my girl when he saw the hit smash from Kathy Gifford? When he saw his face,
when I saw
she
his
came
face.
out to that in a leather jacket. She's like, he's gone but not forgotten.
She will wear some leather pants, buddy.
Yes.
This is everything you're hoping it's going to be.
Oh, thank you.
It's a
Christmas
very,
comes late on the bonfire.
It's a very mockable voice. And here's what's hilarious about Christian comedy. Think about when you thought of funny things to say to your friends when you were, and I have to believe I mean this, 9.
Okay.
Because by the time you were 11 or 12 when you went to a friend, you were like, blah, 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 with pussies. That would make you laugh.
Dude, I remember...
Like being like dirty would make you laugh then. The only way you could laugh at this is if you are a person who's made a decision in their life, which I believe is what a lot of these people do, like hyper-religious people do.
Yeah.
You've made a decision in your life to lower your bar of joy to so low that like you can find laughter in like the musings of someone who should be saying this stuff while she's over a sink of dishes.
Also,
I mean, like it's so bad.
Because I'm just taking a guess right now. We haven't watched any of it, but I'm guessing it is like bad office humor, where it's like this is this is so
and she
sterile.
Laughs. Did you ever see the Family Guy clip? Is it fucking yeah, Christine? See if you can find the Family Guy clip where Stewie's trying to get, or Stewie moves out on his own, or whatever. They're having a house party, whatever it is, and it's like the girl from The Office who he hooks Brian up with. He goes, "She's so funny," and she tells some really stupid, like,
I gotta see
why
this.
the chicken crossed the road story, and she just laughs at herself.
But let's find that clip. But as far as like
party
people,
joke,
as you said, like people that kind of bring down their standards to do that, it's because usually hyper religious people were super fun at one point, like heroin and sex parties, and then they're like, oh, I'm gonna die unless I get very religious. So right, I feel like I'm pretty right about that. There's not all, but some people that are like hyper religious. That's why that like pray the gay away thing exists, because these guys were just like super queens for like 4 years and just sucking and fucking every dude they want, and then they're like, I gotta bring it back. Jesus loves me, he forgives me for because they're always, when you watch those pray the gay away guys, they always go, well, Jesus forgives you for the things you've thought, and you're like, oh, you have some sick gay thoughts, don't you? I bet you've wanted 2 dicks in your butt at the same time. Because you're like, oh, because that's, instead of accepting who you are, it's like pushing it down in a fucked up way. And I think that's why this comedy offends me so much, because it's like you're just clearly doing something to get by, not really making it because you think it's funny. You're like, I haven't watched it.
I know, I'm going to show you. It's exactly. It's like the laughter. You're like, are you people really ripped up that much about this? Try Office Christmas Party.
It's kind of like when you watch, like, you know, we've talked about it at length when we watch like Nick Cannon specials, and you see people in the audience like, do you really find this funny? Or are you just like, I know I should laugh right here, let me be polite? Because then I can judge your sense of humor and be like, you don't have a good sense of humor. That's not funny.
Yeah. Well, these people would not. They would think also, they would think you are wildly offensive.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And that's what like.
And you wouldn't even know why. You wouldn't even be able to see it. It goes, did you say that you're having coitus like before?
Dude, I did.
And shit?
I opened for Nate 8 or 9 years ago, and Nate was like, "Hey, dude," it was like in a banquet room at a Holiday Inn in Charleston, West Virginia. It's not even like, you know, it's like a big city in another state, but then it's like a small city in a shittier state. And it was like in this Holiday Inn, he's like, dude, you got to be, but Nate wanted to get me work. So Nate was like, you got to be super clean, and I just did live at Gotham. So I was like, oh, no, or I was about to do it. And I have this joke. I can make it clean because I made it clean for TV. And I say God damn in it. And I didn't even realize I say God damn in it. I just go, and I'm doing the joke, by the way, bombing. because now I'm doing all my jokes trying to be clean, which takes all the funny out of it.
Oh yeah.
So it's just awful. So I'm just bombing, and then I do this Walmart bit that I joke that I had that like is just pretty clean and it kills. So I'm like, oh, I'll close with this because no matter what, I'll know I'll get out. And I'm doing the joke and I'm setting the joke up, and I go, hey, the goddamn thing like that, and I just hear a lady in the front row just go, oh, he said, and she goes, he said GD.
Yeah.
And in my head, I go, what is GD? And then I finish the joke,
She won't say.
and I ended, and I get off, and the MC goes back up, and I see Nate, and I go, hey, I think a lady got pissed because I said GD, but I don't know what GD does. And Nate just goes, he goes, come on, man, it means goddamn. And I go, oh, really? That's how clean we got to be?
You're like, I'll walk home.
Yeah, I'll die here in West Virginia. I'm going to go to Boone County and fucking get ripped up on painkillers.
Yeah. Dude, this is people gathering. It looks almost like it's done in a church. And what I'll tell you before we watch this, and you'll see it, is that it gets... She's wildly successful.
Yeah, I mean,
when you see her and her friends and how they live, dude, I'm telling you, like grand piano in the house type shit.
South Park did it the best when they did Faith Plus One, and they couldn't get over as a band, and then they turned Christian rock, and that's when Cartman blew up.
Yeah.
Where he did sex songs, but it was just Jesus instead of sex.
Do you have my Do you have my time codes at all? I know when we take a break, I'll try to help you find.
Well,
that
do you have that Family Guy clip? Real
No,
quick?
she can't find it at all. Just like a woman, like a mom woman.
Yeah.
Like laughs at her own stuff. It's like she's giving you like before she tells a joke.
God, I can't wait to watch this.
So her whole big thing is she's 2 years a widow.
Yeah.
So it's just her like
I'm in the house,
and her fans. I have some timestamps. I put the work on this one.
I gotta love you.
Up until about 20 minutes in, I have some timestamps.
I was creating my All-Star WWE 2K roster.
Let's go with the first right away.
I just got one, man.
I did them in order. Shonda Pierce is enough.
Do you want to watch the trailer or no?
You have the trailer?
Oh, sure.
Yeah. 2-minute trailer, and then we'll dip into the real thing. Shonda Pierce.
Ringing in your ear, are you enough?
Okay.
When a group of women line up to buy a ticket to come and see me and to hear what I had to say, and they're all excited just to hang out with each other, and in those few moments, for a brief moment in time, I'm enough. I'm sorry to hear you lost your husband, which sounds very irresponsible.
Oh, God.
She like does Dave Chappelle. She like slaps her legs like Dave Chappelle.
Dude, Dave Chappelle doing mom jokes, and he's like, and that's when I said, man, peanut butter and jelly just ain't enough no more. Now you gotta have a whole thing. My kid wants SpaghettiOs at noon.
Ow.
It's like, I will fuck you. Yeah, the knee slap. Dude, I love she does the knee.
Ow. Ow.
Ow. I lost my husband. Ow. Help. I can't find my husband.
I mean, you're literally doing the joke. Her big joke she's about to wail on you is
I lost him.
She goes, because they say sorry you lost your husband. She goes, I didn't put him down at the mall. Yeah. Auntie Shonda.
She goes,
telling jokes again.
Last time I checked, he's not a spaniel named Clyde who I left at the party. Y'all are great. What's up with black women?
You know how crazy you look walking around the Cracker Barrel without your husband?
I can't even make eye contact with another man because he might try to fuck me.
It sort of is like that. She let's just go. Let's get into it. Go ahead.
Should we just get into the special?
Yeah.
I just want to jump right in. I like we're like kissing at your doorway and you're like, pull your dick out.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck,
we're gonna do this right here.
Jack you. Because here's the thing. We're gonna dig into this chick and find out her thing.
There's something dark. There's something super dark always behind these people. That's what you have to understand about, like, you can hate Jay and I, but you have to understand we're pretty upfront with all of our shittiness.
Oh, this girl, you're going to find out, like, she did this because she became, like, a meth addict or something.
She wanted to be like, I'm into pre-op transsexuals just pissing on me. And
now,
yeah.
I didn't notice this when I first watched it out of the gates.
Yeah.
I didn't take this for anything, but what I do have marked off later in this that, you know what, let's just go, let's just do my time codes the way they were.
I'm just so excited. Can we watch the intro?
You don't need, now the intros too, I got the point, okay. I put the marks where it goes here.
All right, I believe you. Yeah,
take my word for it. There's so much. I'm only in like 20 minutes into this thing myself.
Let me tell you right now, and feel free if I ever do this to completely call me out on it, but whenever there is a special with interview interstitials, interrupting the comedy, it means the comedy's weak.
Oh, yeah.
So
And,
if you ever see that happen, it means, I'm talking about Martin Lawrence, Run Tell That. I think that has interstitials, and there's some great chunks in that, but that's not his best hour.
No. You So Crazy.
Yeah, You So Crazy is his best hour, but I'm saying, like, when you see interstitials, unless it's like Kings of Comedy,
Well, this
and it's
isn't
like
necessarily
breaking out.
interstitial. This isn't necessarily interstitial.
Okay.
This is scenes from Laughing in the Dark, which we're going to have to find out
That's your last one?
is something that goes back. That's why I said we're going to dig. There's digging to do.
Man, I'm excited to get this entire catalog. It's like if Nancy Grace got Christian and did comedy. God, you have so much Southern woman accent. I apologize in advance.
Oh, no, buckle up.
Yeah, it's going to be real.
Strap in, everybody.
You
This
hear
is about
this
to be
voice?
Southern woman impressions
It's
coming out of the ass.
I mean, we might as well buy mom haircut wigs. We might as well go full white girls on this.
Let's do it. Here's the intro.
The Lost Husband. All right.
Full screen it, Christine.
But y'all get up on your feet and get even louder for Shonda.
By the way,
By the way, she Chris Rock styles it, Dan. There's a surprise for you.
Oh, shoot the messenger style.
Cut from
Severed.
3 different shows.
The queen of comedy dominated
It
in
is-
7 continents.
It
She
is-
is the Khaleesi of comedy. She
It
can
is-
cross the sea.
It is over-edited so much. Mid-sentence.
Dude.
Jumps from show to show.
Great.
Can I
Great.
read you just like the first couple sentences from Wikipedia?
Yeah.
Okay. She's an American comedian often billed as the Queen of Clean.
Yeah.
She is the...
I would inform her I'd like to introduce a marriage between her and Nathan Bargatze to become the righteous first couple of clean.
Do you think she's made entirely of the weight that Lisa Lampanelli lost?
Yeah. She go, funny story about Shonda Pierce. She actually grew in a bag of liposuction fat.
In what some are calling a medical improbability.
There you go. I was there that night at the lab. The lightning struck the dumpster. Next thing I knew, I heard these beautiful clean jokes.
When we got to 1.21 gigawatts, Shonda rose from a bag.
I saw steam coming out of the green dumpster, but I also just heard wildly accurate observations built in a southern tone.
You ever notice that if you don't shut the dryer, you might leave the clothes off to get ring on?
I said you wanted a dog, you feed it.
Every time I observe something, I get more powerful. Squeal, 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 squeal.
I like the hang on to it.
I said, you married a woman, not a refrigerator.
This is going to be a long road, everybody.
We have to be a half hour in. We haven't watched her say a word yet.
I mean, this is so good. This is like when you just meet someone that just sexually has all the same things you want. We're like, big boobs. And she's like, I don't like the day fucking. You're like, oh, this is going to be great.
Watch and listen to the
There's
sound
no way-
editing. It's so great.
I am so happy you brought this up to me.
Yep.
And I'm not going to lie, man. And it's probably been the distance. We haven't seen each other in a while. I really did not believe you. I was like, let's talk about Voyeur. There's so much stuff to talk there. He's like, let me just tell you what I saw. And I'm like, let me guess. It's some British comedian. That's not that good. And you start telling me this. I'm like, yes. It's like watching a home run. You go, yeah. Yeah.
Go.
There it goes. Keep going. Oh, fuck. Let's go. it's like a building reaction. I'm so excited.
This woman's going to become like a thing on our show.
Ah, yeah. I mean, there are.
I'm reading it. She's wildly successful.
Yeah.
Dan, she is killing the game.
Yeah.
Good. Good.
She's the most awarded. It's the American recording industry. She's their most awarded female comic ever.
Dude,
People want dulled down, like but they don't. They're open. If they open their minds, they can laugh at anything. As I can laugh. By the way, I said before, Nate Bargatze's clean comic. Gary
One of the best
Goldman,
comics.
clean comic. Ryan
Hamilton.
I don't think I don't overthink anything. All I overthink it for is I'm so impressed.
Seinfeld.
Because I'm such a filthy comic that I'm so impressed that they can find that in being so squeaky clean.
At Clusterfest, I watched Seinfeld do an hour outside, and he's clean, and I was like, this guy's fucking murdering. By the way, hitting hard in a very hard place to fucking do well.
No, absolutely. And I'm saying, so it's like, I'm not against clean
comedy's fine. If you can do it, it's great.
This just has something.
This feels pandering.
Like, why would you watch it and laugh hard at something you're like, it's like, you could definitely, everyone in that audience could say exactly what this lady's saying. That's the point I'm making. She's not funnier than anybody else.
Oh, God, I can't wait to get all this. Just jump right in.
I'm going to talk about these editing cuts. Go ahead, Christine. Lay it on us.
Her clapping.
Ooh. Oh, clapping in 3 different ways.
Stop it. Def Jam.
Turn it up.
She does the Def Jam cut it, DJ.
There's a fucking guitar, a piano, and
By the way,
a full drum kit on stage.
There's also a cocktail table with 2 waters and 2 seats.
Oh, she's performing in church. That's what it is. She's performing in a church.
Yeah.
That's exactly what's happening here.
Oh, but I've never seen a church with a cocktail table and 2 fucking
That's her
bar
set.
stools.
That's her set. But I'm
I
thinking,
just want to make it feel like you're sitting down and talking to me and Jesus.
dude, look at these southern white churches.
I've been to
Thing's
churches
fucking
like that in Orange
beautiful.
County.
Yeah. Oh, no, those mega churches?
Yeah.
No, you can clearly tell they're really pushing the message of Jesus.
Yep.
You know,
And they got, that's what it is. They got tons of fucking money to pay her.
Yeah, that's I mean, that's like a sweet spot. But, you know, it really is, it goes perfectly with their
She
book.
passes around a
You know, how
collection
poor
plate during
people-
her show.
Dude.
No, I'm kidding. That'd be great. Could you imagine that?
You almost
Y'all
just,
can give generously. That'd be much appreciated.
I almost became a fan of hers. I was almost like, that's some Al Capone shit.
She's like, my baby grand piano's rent to own,
She goes,
so
"I
if y'all
don't-
can, any bit helps.
I hate to bring this up, but Carl died 2 years ago. It's been pretty hard. Anyways, those are gold dishes. Do not take the dishes or I'll break every bone in your goddamn hand.
If you guys want to hop on my registry at Crate and Barrel,
Oh my God, I know Jesus saved a lot of bad people. Also, you know what could save me? If y'all went to Target.com and got my new accessories that I'm selling.
I want to find out. It sounds like she actually grew up in the movie Footloose. No. She was a son or a daughter of a minister. It says she grew up in a strict religious home. Her father's ministry was associated with the holiness movement, where the theology revolved around long skirts, no makeup, and especially no music and dancing.
what about
I
leather
imagine
pants?
what she comes to has to be so deranged.
Well, her father also, when they moved the family when she was 15 in Nashville, the father left the family when she was 17.
Yeah.
It was very public and messy because he was a minister.
Nailed it.
Oh, she had to have gone rogue.
That's what it is. That's what turned her.
I think
My daddy was a preacher man. Then left me in a town where I couldn't dance.
18 to 25, I found myself in Nashville, and I just dove into dick. I just dove head first. My dad was gone, and I was like, how can I fill the hole? Every hole, all the time, nonstop.
They were always around my head like a dune monster's mouth.
And I was like,
Oh, no, don't fall into those are trimmers. Oh, no, is that a sarlacc pit? Oh, no, that's my pussy just chomping up dicks.
Nancy Grace voice so much. This is going to be a real Nancy Grace voice. If you don't like my Nancy Grace voice, we'll see you
Tune
tomorrow.
out.
See you tomorrow. We'll see you on Monday.
Sit down, you're scaring the Baptist.
Wham!
I'm so excited
Cut
to be
already.
here.
She also has,
I'm saying cut. Like there's already been a cut.
she has a little person voice.
We keep losing the sound.
It's kind of small. She's kind of got like
All right, if that's what y'all want to do, then do it.
do it. Oh, the Baptists are getting
And then I'm-
scared.
Sit down, you're scaring the Baptists.
I don't know.
Moving forward, that I'm pressing on. I don't know if anybody's heard, but I am now 2 years into being a widow.
Now pause it. I thought right here it wasn't a comedy show. I swear to you, I was like, she opens with that. I go, oh shit. I go, this is actually her doing like a feel better about yourself speech
Good
to
for
women.
her.
Nope.
No, well, also it's like when you see a woman that's like this crazy successful, and she's like 2 years of that one, you're like, what? Oh, it was Lou playing music.
I thought it was a
Are you guys so impressed with Lou Witzke's skills that you all took your headphones off like confused dogs?
Fucks yeah.
Yeah, fucking Lou's nailing it.
I wasn't playing anything, right? Did you guys hear anything? Cue. That was in cue. Oh, they can hear what I'm queuing up, and you guys can't. And get ready, because it's gonna be good. A lot of fans over here.
A lot of fans over here. But it's like, did she kill him? How did he die?
I don't know, but it also she married her high school sweetheart, so it sounds like she's a widow after a long time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I turned out he had a problem with certain food allergies that weren't apparent Apparently apoplectic.
Was it when you get
She starts doing her joke. She goes, and it turns out this pussy was made in a plant that also works with peanuts.
I should have warned him when he unwrapped me. He breathed in some of my peanut pussy and he got all swole up.
Shonda! No!
Shonda, what are you doing? She goes, I'm going dark. I'm going dirty.
It's my Sergeant Pepper face.
I don't care. I'm going electric. Suck my pussy. I'm a slut. I can't stop the slide. It feels too good.
Oh! Come on, come on!
Oh, I'll take you on like Bruce Lee in Fist of Fury.
This pussy is OFB! Open for business!
I'll tell you this. I take off my jeans. It's going to be like a melted bag of ice. I am wetter than sin.
That's coming through a lot of wool! You know I've been widowed for 2 years and a half.
Yeah, you know, I've just been punching the bean, working it over.
There's a little crevasse in the back of my knuckle that just gets in there.
She goes,
Man, if we say a dick size don't matters, we are lying. Stretch me out like a shirt you found from 7th grade.
Turn it on.
Doesn't that just sound awful?
Yeah, your
it's what they
husband's
call
dead.
spiders in old women.
Kills.
I can't stand it. I never wanted to be in the club, but I just thought I'd get it over with right up front that that's kind of where I am. And people say weird
cut.
stuff.
Yeah,
No,
we have to have a different word.
I know, we do.
Edit. Just say edit.
Yeah, that's
Go like,
fine.
oh, I'm so sorry to hear you lost your husband, which I think sounds very irresponsible.
I'll tell you this. If it's a work seminar, she's murdering.
I'll tell you this, if she's doing a door deal, she's making a killing. This thing is fucking packed.
This is to the gills. This is the rafters.
I mean, no shit.
This looks like 8 Mile for white ladies.
Damn!
Everybody who's down with the JCC, throw your motherfucking hands and follow me.
Oh!
But I know something you don't know. Jesus accepts all sinners into heaven. And you ain't never sinned. You ain't never had a chance. I'm always gonna win.
Shonda's on the clock. We got B-Rabbit for Shonda.
Now what the fuck y'all gonna say about me? What? I do have a dead husband. I do make money. I do have a baby grand piano. I do have a haircut that says I didn't order that.
I did take 15 minutes to squeeze it in these leather pants.
She really has like her fans are like Oprah ravenous.
Yeah. Man, Oprah was great.
But it's
It's that same sort of like attachment to woman where they're just like,
but also, it's old. It's also old women.
yeah, it's like
a lot.
like empty nester mother.
No, but it's like a demographic I've never heard of before. It's like she has like the 45 to 90 market. Like, I've never seen anybody approach that market before.
And no one, she probably had a manager that thought she was crazy. She's like,
I got a deal.
they go, Shonda, what you're saying is career suicide. She goes,
I want every white 45 to 90-year-old woman.
Doesn't make any sense, Chandra.
Chandra, go after 18 to 35. You can get it right on the heels of Schumer. Yeah, she's killing you, but you can grab some of her blowback. She goes,
I want to go around Schumer and destroy her.
I want menopausal Trump supporters.
I want women that like men who hate women. I'm going to go for the women getting hit.
You go, what?
No, it seems to be like 100% widows come to her audience. Guys, I got into this. I promise you.
I love that
Let
you
it play a little bit.
There's not a single guy in there.
No.
There's not a single
No,
guy in
there is. Yeah. Oh,
Really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wait, like a straight man.
Oh, yeah.
Because I look, usually like, whenever you watch a special, especially if it's like a girl-heavy comedian, you're like, as a guy, I always look in the audience to be like, which boyfriend was dragged? Very similar to the way, like, when we meet campers on the road, and they're like, this is my girlfriend. I make her listen to the show. I'm like, you poor woman. you don't want to listen to the show, but you are a good girlfriend. And Now, that's not saying some girlfriends get into it and they're like,
some love it.
Yeah, like I listened to it and then I loved your guys' radio show.
And then
but
also just some women just love it, like on their own.
As I make them listen to it, it's almost like you're presenting it like she doesn't really like it, but I make her.
Oh no! Oftentimes, the woman will actually flat out say like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm not a fan."
Well, I've had
they'll be like, take a picture, and then somebody else will be like, "You want to both get in the picture, and I'll take it for you," and the girl will be like, "I'm all right."
Yeah.
Like,
which, by the way, I don't take any offense to, because I know exactly where it comes from. Where this woman's boyfriend is like, "Baby, I listen to this radio show. You should listen." And it's like whenever you show anyone a comedy and you watch them watch it, and you go, "That's funny." You don't think that was funny? And you go, "But that was funny. That was the way they." Oh fuck.
That's why I only like to share terrible comedy with you.
Yeah. Oh, it's the best, because you know what? It always brings us together. Mm-hmm. And like, I'm very excited. I haven't watched the Chappelle show, the Chappelle specials yet. I'll watch them tonight, which means I watched them on Tuesday night. But I'm excited to watch them, but I don't want to watch them with another comedian. Like, I even asked Vecchione when they came out, I'm like, "You want to watch Chappelle special?" I'm like, "I don't want to watch it with Vecchione because I actually kind of want to enjoy it on my own. Like, not feel weird, like if I laugh and he doesn't laugh, and I'm like, was that not funny? I found that funny, you know?" I think I'm just insecure where I like watching comedy by myself.
I think I
comedy
laugh at comedy in front of Jay for like 3 years.
Yeah, because you're like, that's stupid. But this is so clearly not what we are, that's what makes it great. Where it's like, you are doing something that Jay and I, number one, could never do, but also would never want to do, because there's something so phony about it. Am I wrong?
We are tip of the iceberg.
It's not phony, but it's like corny.
Her thing?
Yeah.
It's very corny. It's just, my point is just being like, she's not,
because I
don't even know if I could say like, her talent is only like a lack of fear of public speaking. Like, she's not, if you told my mom to go write jokes, like, she would just nail this. By the way,
I'm already hearing like 3 lines that I know my mom would be like, "What the fuck?" Like, my mom's sense of humor. That my mom.
My mom would turn this off.
Yeah, my mom would be like, "What is this garbage?"
I think my stepmom might love it. I think she might be like, "This is just fantastic."
Can we do a dry run test on that? Can you get a hold of them and tell her, it's like, "Do me a favor, please. This is just so fantastic." Although I don't know if you want to beg your stepmother to watch a widow documentary.
There you go, huh? And then
you say, "I just found this comic that I think you'll love. She's so." Just give her like that. It's like, she's so funny.
Because then she kills her dad, and she goes, "I picked up the hint." No, that wasn't the hint at all.
Just got it. She Dippolitos it.
Yeah, she goes, "So there is an insurance policy."
Yeah.
By the way, there's other Dippolito shit coming out.
Is there?
There's more stuff to the story
about her baby daddy.
She's got a baby? Yeah. I didn't know she was a mom.
All right, this is we can't. I'm sorry.
I'm crossing streams. All right. Should we take a break and come back with more Shonda Pierce? Let's take a break and we'll come back on Shonda Pierce. It's so fucking fun to be back. I know we've been back for 3 days, but it's just so much fun to be back.
Let's do it.
Because we missed you guys. It's the Bonfire.
Ooh.
And now, back to the Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Dan Soder.
I can't believe I dropped it. The key is on the floor.
Scott Stapp always sounds like he's frustrated while trying to leave the house.
My coat's over there.
Is anyone?
My umbrella in the guest room. Where the hell is my backpack? Where's my galoshes? I left them in my room. Stacy, have you seen my keys? I know I'm asking because I need them. Where's the goddamn fucking remote?
It's the Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio, SiriusXM 95. I'm Dan Soder, that's Big J. Okerson. And oh boy, did we just find out about one of our new favorite comedians off our brand new special on Netflix, Chonda Pierce, who is a clean Christian woman.
Squeaky.
God-fearing woman.
God-fearing.
Who believes in good old having fun.
White flour.
Jay was showing me some clips. I mean, do you think if Nancy Grace walks in the same room as this woman, the universe explodes? The creator's like, I meant to be duality. They couldn't be at the same time at the same place.
I mean, it's not like I laid him down at Walmart, forgot where I put him.
The lost husband joke.
You lose your keys. You lose your purse. You lose your mind, but you don't lose your husband. Good Lord.
You know
like
what's funny? Stop. I hate to be this much of a technician.
Yeah.
But losing your mind is a bad analogy to make for this.
Yeah, because it is the same.
That's also
as
metaphoric.
It's a metaphoric lose. It's like
You lose a game. You lose your will to want to fuck your husband. You lose the idea that you can't kill your husband. You lose the value that murder is not unforgivable. You get lost in your own mind.
I mean,
Can't find your way out of the K-hole.
Is this woman confessing to killing her husband? She goes,
You lose the thought that maybe murder's bad. I took that motherfucker.
I didn't lose nothing.
I didn't lose nothing. I ended him. In a biblical
I made a finale. You don't call it murder. You call it the series finale.
Wait, this is going to be my new most fun game in the world. Fugelsang is doing reads right now by himself in the room and just doing voices for him.
Well,
for preparation H, John Jacob.
do you hate being... another thing.
Are you joyless and still?
Do you find jokes to be too offensive?
Do you have hair like Conan O'Brien and dress like Adam Levine from Maroon 5?
Well,
He's wearing a blazer hoodie combo. I did not see that coming.
yeah, whoa.
Are you tired of all that stupid chest hair? Well, with mangroomer.com, we can take care of all that.
Shave Club. That's Shave Club. Do you like to shave just your calf muscles because you feel it gives you a slicker approach to bike riding in the city?
Have you ever thought about kissing a boy? Because if I got a camp for you.
Yeah. Do you wear your helmet while you masturbate? Because you think things might get a little too crazy?
Do you think it's never not a time for khaki pants? Then have I got a deal for you?
Are you a wake up and have an iced tea kind of fellow like myself?
Do you sleep in dress socks? So do I. People like us are a little bit marginalized in society.
You sleep in dress socks. You fucking nailed him. It took us this long. It took us this long, and we went through so many different areas, but you finally nailed John Fugelsang. He sleeps in dress socks.
Oh, shit. That's my new favorite, most favorite game in the world.
Watch Fugelsang
do his reads.
He goes, now, hi, I'm John. Do you like toast without butter? Of course you do. You
Derek,
like me.
Derek, are we getting all this? Am I good?
I'm just going to freestyle some of this. The pretentious panther. The pretentious panther. All right.
Okay. Are you wondering why Dippity Doo's off the shelves? So am I think.
Did you ever hope that sucrettes would make a white wine flavor? Well, good news.
Did you think Ricola was candy for 2 years? So did I. People like us.
Do you hate moose? Do you like moose but feel it's too misogynistic? What if I told you Lady Moose? It'll make you have the part you want that says, I'm going to report the weather, but I'm also going to judge your political views.
Show me the signs that says aerosols bad for the environment.
Have you never grown hair on your neck? Does that bother you? All right.
Are your shins shiny because you've worn down?
Like to swim in a t-shirt? Me too. Hi, I'm John Fugelsang.
Do you think ATV riding is for crazy people? Me too.
Oh man, this day is just, we could just do this. Let's just do a fucking extended cut. Let's do a 7-hour episode. Let's get to Chandra Pierce. She's doing her dead
when
husband
the sale
jokes.
is over at JCPenney's, I'll go pick him up. I lost him again not
Edit.
long ago.
Edit.
In the middle of building a house. You know, we were all excited. We had this whole little spot on our farm. We just decided,
Edit.
you know, we should plant him on the
Go
farm.
back like 30 seconds. Do you see how they're editing like in the middle of sentences?
And she's like, or it's like the way video bloggers do it.
It's like I lost him in a thing I knew.
Yeah,
not even changing the show.
They really do edit it the way that bloggers edit.
Good, yeah,
fast clip. She was killing.
Let it marinate.
It's not like I laid him down at Walmart, forgot where I put him.
She goes, that Jake
You know, you
murders.
lose your keys, you lose your purse, you lose your mind, but you don't lose your husband. Good Lord, like I went shopping at the mall and set him down.
I mean, my husband ain't a retard. I ain't gonna marry no waterhead.
Wait.
Oh, there it is.
No, when you see this cut, like the 3 times in mid-sentence.
Lost him again not long ago. we were in the middle of building a house. You know, we were all excited. We had this whole little spot on our farm. We just decided, you know, we should plant him on bury him. See, I'm not even been widowed long enough to have the right words. We should bury him.
Well, it's been 2 years, you insensitive bitch.
Yeah.
Maybe start learning the terms. He's gone. He ain't coming back. It's 48 months. No, that's 4 years.
It's 24 months.
It's 24 months. I live in dog
plenty
years.
of months.
I live in dog years, dude. So I wish you'd just back up. 7 years for every 1 year. Hi. Do you like?
Have you ever wondered why there's not a sock for your penis?
How come you can't?
Me too.
How come you can't have sex in a sweater? Well, the people at Sex Sweater have solved that.
The people.
We're our friends over at Sex Sweaters. So.
Have you ever wondered why Snuggies don't have feet holes?
Yeah.
Me too.
Are you afraid of every black person you meet on the street? Well, have these X-ray vision. You can see if they have criminal intent or not. Made from the same makers of Delivery Guy. Is that a delivery guy or just an Asian guy in my building?
Have you ever thought, can I get a bike that folds more? Me too.
Have you ever thought, when is roller skating coming back?
Have you ever thought, isn't it crazy that society laughs at a unicycle rider? Me too.
One wheel. That's less carbon footprint. Oh, God.
Shonda,
hit me with
I hate
it.
that too, because if he's resting, I'm gonna be ticked off.
if he's resting in peace.
How come he gets a nap and I don't?
He goes,
How come he gets a nap and I don't? People, I think.
There's these jokes came from real life situations where a doctor's explaining to her what death is. she's in the lobby and she goes, "So is he resting?" He goes, "Oh, Miss Pierce, your husband has died." She goes, "He's not lost, is he?" He goes,
Yeah, I know what you're saying, Doc. I'm just fucking around.
one of the symptoms of grief is actually deflection. So what you're doing is quite natural. It's your self-defense mechanism.
I'll tell you what's natural. These big old floppy boobs. The magazines always got them like they're all up, but real ladies look like these. They look like camel packs right on your chest. You want to fuck Jew, doctor?
He goes, "Oh, Miss Pierce, I can't."
Miss Pierce, please. Do you have my other time? What's my next timestamp? And by the way, always tell me this time what I put next to the timestamp. Unless I say the N-word ever. Then don't repeat it.
10 minutes in, Duck Dynasty.
There you go. 10 minutes in. Now you're saying, are there any guys there? Yeah. Do they heckle?
Interstitials.
So. Oh, yeah.
Interstitials.
I always gave a time code.
Can we see some of the interstitials?
I always give a time code for the things I'm saying that put us into some interstitials. But come on.
It's good to
Come on, buddy. I got you.
Please hold hands.
I'm in the process of losing my husband to ALS.
She goes,
Why would you show this? And then I thought I would just come to a comedy show. He's home dying from ALS.
She goes, "My husband. We're losing my husband. I just want to know if there's any way that you can speed up the process." She's just a kill your husband combo. She goes, "I understand you lost him." A lot of winks, nudge, wink and a nudge. How do I lose my husband?
It's a t-shirt. Her merch says that?
Yeah.
You can lose your mind, but you can't lose your husband. She goes, "Send in now and I'll give you a decoder that'll teach you how to get away with murder."
Get it done.
That's
my phrase. Get it done.
I just made that up right now. Right on the head. No one's ever said it.
You might be a widow if...
Jeff Foxworthy goes, this pompous bitch.
If you notice your eyes haven't been black in months, you might be a widow.
If breakfast is whenever you decide, you might be a widow.
If no amount of wine is too much wine, you might be a widow.
If you put on his favorite Texan shirt and blow his brother, you might be a widow.
You might be a widow.
Widow. He goes, Shonda, I never died. She goes, "You have to say dead. It's my committee. Goddammit.
Stay in the shadows.
I will say you are a Haitian zombie."
I don't know. He came in the room, started screaming, "Don't bury me. I'm not dead." I said, "I know I can't bury you. I've lost you." Oh, it's a callback. Sorry, I can't turn it off. It's a gift. It's a gift and a curse. My mind burns.
Oh no, I can't turn it off.
My mind burns hot, honey. I don't know what you want me to do. I'm constantly killing.
My mind burns hot. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm so glad you were here.
You look absolutely beautiful tonight.
Thank you very
I'm
much.
in the process of losing my husband to ALS.
There comes a time in your grief when you enter that stage where you feel a little relief.
One man saying, amen. Look, you're not even supposed to be here.
Now there's a guy. Pause it. There's a guy in the audience who couldn't look more out of place with what's happening here.
I mean, he really looks like he was fixing something and then he sat down for the show.
It's the boyfriend. First of all, there's not a not fat person in this audience.
Oh, there's not a chin in the group.
I mean, holy shit.
Yeah,
it looks like a bunch of stuffed animals watching. My audience is primarily Cabbage Patch people.
If you want to see a jawline, you got to go to the black part of town. This is Jowl Central.
Oh, shit.
She goes, I know I can't hear too well. I know I'm doing well when I see the necks moving.
It's definitely it's definitely the boyfriend of a fat, insecure white girl whose mom makes her go to this. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense? So he said he heckled him whatever way he can. He's definitely missing teeth.
You know what's just so funny about this shot right here? Christina, I don't know if you want to take a shot of this to tweet out at the Bonfire SXM, but anytime I see a woman that looks anything like any of these women in my audience, I'm like, they're going to hate me. I'm like, they're going to hate me.
Oh, definitely. And if you go diagonal down from the girl in the red up front,
orange, right?
Post it up, and you go just diagonally back.
Yeah.
It looks like just different. It's like if you flip the page, it would be animating. It looks like the same fucking person's coming at you in 3D.
You know what's funny is it really is like one of those Mad magazines when you fold it together to see something
God.
else. Did you guys know it actually makes a fucking orange when you put the sheets together?
The whole fucking audience is like the same chin.
Dude, it looks like an audience of white women, but it's actually Heathcliff if you fold it in.
They all look like fucking like if you like. Remember when what's the guy Steve Oedeker would do like thumb wars and shit like that, where they put a face on a thumb.
Yeah,
that's what all three of those women look like.
That's great. So she's going to the audience.
She's going at the guy.
One man saying, amen. Look, you're not even supposed to be here. Grizzly Adams.
Oh!
Yeah, look, he looks like one of the Duck Dynasty people. Isn't that precious? Oh, my stars. You need a pair of scissors. So I love it when there's like one loudmouth man in the house.
What are you doing at a Shonda Pierce concert?
Like that?
Same thing every other man is, drugged here by his wife.
Oh, great. Oh, God, this guy is a pearl. This guy is, goddamn, what a savior.
No.
Because first off, didn't Eliza Schlesinger just get sued for not letting some guy in her show?
Absolutely.
And then, like, good on Chonda that she's like, you're not supposed to be here. Cut his dick off. Rip it off. Bring it to me as tribute.
She doesn't even waste so much time on it, but it's like, that's her, like, oh, she got into him good. Goes,
Mm-hmm.
you're not supposed to be here. And she goes, Grizzly Adams.
I got him.
Like the wheels churned. That's what she had. Was the most obvious beard thing to say. That's the point I'm making. Like my mom would say that. Like, oh, he had a big crazy beard. Look like Grizzly Adams. It's just like the thing you would say. Like she's not doing better than anyone in the world ever. Like,
it is such open mic comedy.
She is the 5.9-inch dick of comedy. She is just average.
She's like,
she is textbook Av.
She goes,
oh, Grizzly Adams, you look like.
And by the way, she's
not in comedy. She's average. Funny of the world,
across
including
the board.
people who are manic depressives,
yeah, and people who lack the ability to hear, speak.
Yeah, deaf mutes.
Deaf
also
mutes
are not usually very funny.
I mean, they could be. You don't know. They
Historically, I'll say they're not funny. I'll take that. I'll take
but
that.
even her Duck Dynasty slam is like not done in a funny way. Where she goes,
"You look like one of them." Duck Dynasty. Get you some scissors.
That's what happens when a man comes in. It's a good point.
I always love it when it's a loudmouth, cock-swinging fuckhole that old Chandra's got to come in and just beat the piss out of. Till I'm gonna fuck you up so bad you're gonna pee sitting down. Am I right, sister?
Play the thing, Lou.
I love it. She speaks her mind, just like I do. Don't ask,
unless you want to know.
I think I've always been appreciative of having an audience. I have focused on the wrong things sometimes for that audience. You know, there have been times in my life it was about the numbers and it was about the climb and it was about the success of it, and that can naturally just make you lose focus on the message of it all. I feel so honored when a group of women buy tickets and I open my mouth
Dude.
and stuff just comes out. You know?
I mean, it literally looks like a Weight Watchers convention.
Jenny Craig ain't got shit on Chandra Pierce.
I mean, these girls.
That's her training day thing.
I want to see the speech.
She goes,
What are you gonna do? You gonna take away my audience? You can't take away my audience. I got cases on all of y'all. Jenny Craig ain't got shit on me. Oh, I didn't know you like to get wet.
it's like her smoking weed. She said, please someone do a Chandra Pierce with fucking training day.
Dude, as they're rumbling in.
As they're rumbling
to this fucking
It really
thing.
does look like the beginning of the Rose Bowl when the fucking players are coming
I was going
in.
to say, could you imagine, like, the guy, you know, the security guys, like, working outside, or standing by the door when they say, all right, we're ready, let them in. Just this herd of fucking cattle that are waiting to come in and goes,
I want to laugh, and I want not feel bad about nothing. I want to hate my husband. Why can't mine be dead like hers?
Look at the size of the shirts in this audience, man. Look at these wide backs.
Oh, this is some real fucking... I'm surprised we haven't seen a Looney Tunes sweatshirt.
Oh, buddy. They're there.
Believe, and they'll be there.
They're all dressed up.
Yeah. I mean... I know a lot of...
look at that. That looks like fucking Kukli all the way on the left top in the blue with the fucking no sleeves on it. I mean, she's standing there like what a hulking woman.
Yeah, hey, Magnus for Magnuson. Take your seat.
Hey, sit down. There's no kegs need throwing here.
Hey, I'll let you know when the stone throw is.
All right, my opening act is about to pull an engine this 18-wheeler across this motherfucker. Are y'all ready?
Shonda comes out in Gravedigger.
Gravedigger. Who's ready to watch a long toss? Outside of Scandinavia, I have the strongest people alive.
Oh, shit. I had a genuine fear that with only 3 timestamps I gave, that we wouldn't have enough to go the entire day-to-day of the Lost Tapes, and we're not even to my 3rd
Oh, we're not even done with this clip.
There's an hour and 5 minutes left of this document, or this special.
You know how it goes with this show. You give us 1 minute, we'll take it fucking 20.
Dude, Jesus Christ. Go ahead, hit play.
And it's so great, and I get back on the bus. And it's great. And I wish that was enough to be life. But that's not life.
Shonda, me and my baby
Here we
say
go.
thank you.
It's a great job, but it's not who I am.
Who are you?
It's what I do. When I walk in the front door of my house and I shut the door, that's who I am.
And I am a sick bitch. I mean,
I'm into some pretty twisted shit.
you probably walk in and you see the samurai sword hanging over and you go, what cool ass dude lives here? And I go, it's not a dude, it's me. I'm a cool dude. You want to see my panther coffee table?
She takes the sword out and starts doing like David Lee Roth routines with it. Fucking spinning it around.
She goes, oh, you want to see me do the fucking Panama choreography? Hey, hey. Stand right there. Are you ready to have your dick kicked in? I got a marble pool table that I paid with my dead husband's miles. You know what he died of? Emphysema. Put this cigarette in your mouth. Yeah.
You go,
see that? Still lit.
Chandra, I don't know. It's like you and your friend. You go, I don't really feel safe. You go, dude, we gotta hang out.
He goes, hey man, I want to get. Is she gonna fucking swing that sword? Make put a cigarette. She goes, dude, she's never missed. Just put it in her mouth. You and her.
Just don't embarrass me, dude.
She goes way slower than she thinks she's going.
Dude, please. She's got a temper. Just fucking don't do it. She goes,
what? Hey, Dan, I noticed your friend wasn't putting the cigarette in his fucking mouth. Is there a problem here? Oh, Dan, I didn't know you were best friends with such a queef. I'm sorry, little lady. Do you want me to go downstairs and get some of my daughter's old dolls for you?
She goes, you want the magic powder? You put the goddamn cigarette in your mouth.
She goes, you want to do
the GD cigarette in your mouth?
Do you want to do a fat-ass rail of Colombian gold that Jesus paid for?
They do me the solid.
Then
put
the Winston in your damn mouth and watch me slice and dice like I'm a goddamn American Ninja Warrior.
Oh, shit. Keep playing it.
Remember that.
Thank you, Shonda
Yes.
from Two Sisters. Thank you.
No one but another widow knows really what it's like to go home every night, to crawl in the bed alone every night.
I believe this is my third timestamp.
I don't know if any other widows are here. How many widows in the room tonight? There are just so many different ages and groups. I'm so grateful to meet you. I'm so glad that you're here.
Oh yeah, who in the Dead Husband Club?
This is my timestamp.
That Shonda lost her husband almost the same time my husband passed away. And Karen was 2 years prior to that. So I thought we needed to come and see what she had to say.
So we're having a widow date.
It's funny. Pause it. You hear the cameraman like they do on Real Sex, where they go, and what did you guys think?
That was bullshit.
That woman's bullshit. She's a charlatan. But I think she killed her husband.
When they had she goes,
And I lost my husband. She lost her husband. And I'm like, well, we got to go and see what she has to say. He goes,
what are you talking? Because he was just to say, I thought the idea is to come laugh or what. I don't know I don't know what's happening here. I don't understand. This is the most depressing comedy. The room's full of women who never go out because they're fucking sad widows.
It looks like women who just tossed a blanket off them.
It looks like women whose husbands died and then they just aged 20 years in 2 years. They all look like they're young women with old everything else.
She goes, all these women found cursed monkey paws too.
I mean, the one on the left looks like fucking Ali Wong's doing an old woman character.
Yeah, it really does look like an SNL version of an old woman.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a real old woman. She goes, we're having a widow's day. He goes, Tina, you're doing great. She goes, am I nailing it? She goes, I'm a real widow.
She goes, I'm so nervous. Usually groundlings, we don't use this much makeup. Are they buying it?
There really is something sexier about a widower than a widow.
A widower's like, she's gone and now I'm free.
Yeah, a widower's like how to get pussy by telling people you're a widower.
He goes, I lost Ashley last year and she was the love of my life. Would you like to?
I don't know if I could ever love again.
Would you like? But what I can do is fuck on a boat. When I lost my wife, I gained my sea legs.
I just want to take my mind off it for an hour.
I didn't want to use the insurance money for anything, in the house. I didn't want to change anything. She loved everything, so I had to do something new and big. I bought this yacht. It's just very lonely on there.
The sea can be quite comforting. Unless you're alone.
Sometimes I like to go out at night and just listen to the air.
Sometimes I wonder if she's there. She used to like to watch. Oh, what? Nope, that's too much information? Okay.
You enjoy Hall & Oates, I trust.
Oh, here. You look like you're running low on Merlot. Anyways, we met in college. Just two crazy kids in love. I thought that was it.
Would you like to be topped off? I can have you topped off. Bernice, come on. No? You're good?
No? Okay.
Bernice, never mind.
Actually, Bernice, now that I have you out here, could you bring the tantra mats? Thank you. It's something my wife and I got into a couple years ago. It's just her being gone. I can't give someone explosive, repetitive, powerful orgasms.
Anyways. This was, I remember we went to Nepal and learned tantric sex.
Oh, God, I watched her take on a Buddhist monk, and I thought, that's my woman.
It's about two people harnessing the powers one.
Anyways, you work in marketing.
So you were saying you work in marketing. That's good.
That's a tough job.
That's good. It's good.
Because I'm here with my sister. She lost her husband 6 months ago to cancer.
Jesus.
My son was killed in a car wreck with his fiance 7 days later. I don't know how people go through life without faith.
Oh, my God.
Pause it.
Could you imagine exposing her to real comedy? You're like, oh, my God, I got such a good world for you. Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor,
Here's the conversation.
George Carlin.
Here's the conversation I think is going to blow this whole thing up for me, is she just says 8 terrible things that have happened to her. She goes, I just don't understand how people can go through the world without faith. It's like, it looks like God hates you. I mean, he's fired nothing but bad things. She goes, but he did but God is good because somehow he was able to get me to be the 8th caller to win free tickets to
That's
see
right.
this show.
Yeah, but I locked up. I don't know how people get through faith. I mean, after I hung up, my other son died of what they're calling carbon monoxide poisoning, but we were all in the house. I don't understand how that's possible. Anyways, God's great. I'm going to see Shonda Pierce, and I got to pay $50 to meet her.
Which is probably true. And here's what's crazy. Did you read this on Wikipedia? Is that Shonda Pierce, for being a Christian comic and so both of her sisters died. Like crazy young too. Like her life is just this bonkers. Like everyone of these, they're so religious, and it's just like the nonstop terrible things.
But it's crazy because it's like you have so many terrible things. You know how funny that could make you. Like,
oh yeah, but she's trying, and you see what her funny about her dead husband is.
And you're like, Yosh.
It's not like I lost him in a Target.
I mean, this poor lady's like, then my son died when I told him that his aunt died.
Yeah. She goes, and as he died, in his pocket we found 2 tickets for Shonda Pierce.
I went,
and I was like, this is what my baby wanted to tell me.
If you pause at any point in this woman's conversation, she looks like a sad dog.
Yeah. You're like
every picture of her is like...
I have days just like everybody else. I know Shonda has those days too. You know, you feel like, Lord, where are you? You know, I'm having one of my lowest days. Where are you? And, you know, you just go to Scripture. And I feel like coming here.
Do you want people crying outside of your fucking comedy show?
Dude, if anyone's ever
it's just
crying...
like the way Jay came in and he talked about...
Yeah.
He called out my parents for butt fucking. It was just... I never connected with my parents like that.
I saw Dan, and he did a voice, but then it was his voice, but then it wasn't his voice, and it just... Sometimes I need that. I'm so alone. Sometimes I need multiple voices.
I'm sorry, I'm purging a lot of things right now, but it's just like he did a whole joke about trying to suck his own dick, and it's just like, it takes me back to a different time when
I mean, like, I lost my mom last year in a really hard way, and then she died, and then Dan talks about doing drugs, and I get it. I want to escape now.
You'd be like, oh my God, are you okay? Don't come to the comedy show. Do you want to go get a cup of coffee?
And I'll hear something out of her with her loss to be able to minister to my sister.
Jesus.
When I read, have you taken care of the widows and the orphans?
Keep going.
When he made that charge to the church, I never dreamed I would be in that club, but he knew it would be such a devastating thing that it would take the entire body of Christ to help a woman heal that broken heart.
Every inch of it. That sexy-ass, jacked body of Christ. Jesus didn't have no dad bod.
Give me your whole body, especially those little V dance that go under your Jesus packer. I bet just the twerk you get on those hips. Oh, you're probably like when we went to Reno and saw Thunder Down Under. It's like those ass cheeks came with handles. Oh my God. And I mean, God, thank you for your son. God gave us his son, who apparently is also a sexy-ass pool boy. God, give us the room. Hey, Jesus, what's up? Jesus, I can finish off quick before your dad gets back. Give me a hug, Jesus.
I make you feel like a woman, a real woman.
I'm already wet.
You're so beautiful.
Oh, dude, there's another video of him.
I know. I had to hold off on it.
God.
Maybe a week or two will go by and we'll remember she lost her husband. Maybe her first birthday shows up and somebody in Sunday school might go, oh, that's right. I'm so sorry your husband's not here to celebrate with you.
Right here.
By the way, it's only fucking...
Wait for it.
Now all of a sudden, the bus has to go home.
She's on a fucking tour bus, Dan.
Yeah.
A tour bus.
I mean, she goes right to the tour bus. That's some Dane Cook. That's some Dane Cook tourgasm shit.
She's on a fucking dope tour bus.
Yeah, that ain't a fucking... That sleeps 10 comfortably.
12.
Oh, Jesus.
Whatever sort of following this woman has is crazy, but it's just very one-woman showy. And I was telling Jay, I haven't watched it yet, but apparently Patton Oswalt's new special is all about losing his wife. So it'd be interesting. It's like, to have this comedy that people just relate to on such an intimate, sensitive level, it's weird to see at a comedy show people cry.
Can I be pretty honest with you? I have a really new joke about my dad dying where I completely mock it. And it's making me upset that there are all these people that are like,
sorry for losing your dad. And it's like, I didn't take him to the mall and lose him.
I didn't leave him at JCPenney. You watch me watch this Mortifier, I go, Oh my God, she's doing my bit.
She's doing my fucking bit. She's doing my bit. Before we go to break, let me just say.
I lost my dad. I didn't leave him at Caledonia's.
Like I left him at Caledonia's.
That's the bar we used to drink at in Denver.
I want to say.
It's such a garbage beach dump.
Caledonia's is a great name for a bar your dad used to get tossed at. Christine last night, she fell asleep and I put this on. So she came out of nowhere and when I started digging in and going like, oh man, this is fucking great for the show, and I'm starting to do timestamps, I go, Christine, are you awake? And she was like, no. I was like, I'm watching this thing, it's going to be so good for the show. And she looks at me and goes, fucking sucks. Just goes back to bed. She doesn't even remember doing it. So she just woke up to say this fucking sucks. This fucking sucks. Just goes back to bed.
That's so good.
Maybe she meant being awake fucking sucks. But I go, are you watching this? And I go, you asleep? She goes, yeah. I go, I'm watching this crazy thing. And she goes, fucking sucks. Those are instincts.
I love it. Oh, fuck.
Jesus H.
So should we check out her tour bus?
Oh, yeah. I mean, she just walks through it.
Oh, it's just, it's like her and 3 people.
Yeah, no, but it's
Look at that
mega bus.
So she just tours churches doing comedy, and the churches pay her.
There was a time.
And she just found out you don't have to be mega talented at it.
Yeah, can you go back a little bit so we can watch this whole, like, I want to watch this whole cutscene, because it's like...
You're feeding the stupid, is what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're like, you know what'd be funny? I'll just go bring Campbell's chicken noodle soup to people
and say
who are dumb
cool.
and tell them they have to give me $50 for Campbell's chicken noodle soup.
She has a staff of male sex slaves.
Oh, that'd be great. Just a bunch of big old dicks.
Oh, we're going to expose her. We're going to open this one up.
And that quiet time.
Just show Nate this video and he has a seizure because she used to molest him when he first started comedy.
You want to open for me, motherfucker? You got to pay the toll. Oh, you want to dance with the devil? The price is steep.
She kind of reminds me of like a clean version of like the Cash Me Outside mom.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Cash Me
for
Outside
sure.
mom was a church lady.
Who, by the way, I don't know if we've talked about it on the show at all, paid her mom's fucking mortgage off in full for Christmas.
Who did?
Cash Me Outside.
Good for her.
And handed her a fucking envelope and go, here, bitch.
Yeah, she's like, here, bitch.
And her mom opens it and starts bawling. And her mom doesn't really say thank you. And she doesn't say, like, here. She literally, like, chucks the fucking envelope at her. She goes, here, bitch.
Well, I think
and
she
then films herself, like.
She had like a multi-million-dollar deal and the mortgage was $65,000. Still a very nice
what a
gesture.
dump.
Yeah, I mean, it was, for sure. In fact, now that I think about that, you're right. The mom has access to all the daughter's fucking money. So.
Isn't it protected nowadays with child actors?
Listen,
like they only have
my
access to like 10% of it, I think.
Listen, point being, she's not hurting to pay the mortgage either, the mom. No. So they have multi-million dollars now. And my point being, like, that may have been more of a publicity thing then. Yeah, her mom probably knew that was done. It probably wasn't necessarily done with her paying her mom's thing off.
I mean, a $65,000 mortgage, they pay what, like $350 a month?
Yeah, it's probably not a lot.
It's like in Florida.
Shithole.
It's just a dump in Florida.
It's just going to be interesting. It's like, who's watching your money? Like, who's watching?
Shonda Pierce. By the way, she's doing makeup on people.
Why? Oh, God, I want to watch all of this. Go back to the tour bus.
Dan, this is the round table with all of her friends she's been friends with forever. It's great.
Dude.
But we have to go.
No, we do.
We do. We have to go. So we're going to take a break. We're going to take a break. We come back to this tomorrow, buddy. Don't you worry.
We don't come back to
it
you
could watch the whole
thing. What do you mean
thing.
we don't?
We come back in 5 minutes.
We come back in 5
minutes.
minutes.
Time.
Oh, yeah, space and time.
You can watch the whole thing tonight.
But I'm going to have more timestamps, Bubba. Don't you worry.
I don't want to watch it tonight because I'm going to be screaming at the TV, and then Vecchione's going to come out all buff.
Do not watch it. He's like, oh, that's a good excuse to get him out. He's like, hey, man, I was just wetting my room for nothing.
He goes, I was just doing some fucking tone-up push-ups.
What's up? I'm just sweating for no reason down my awesome fucking pecs.
Let's go full throttle.
Still full throttle, Vecchiones.
Bro.
We may have already talked about that this week, his second video. So we'll take our next break. And we'll be right back. It's The Bonfire.
Yeah. Mwah. Ciao, baby.
I love
it. And now, back to The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Dan Soder.
You're goddamn right we let it play. And you're goddamn right I just said goddamn.
Goddamn.
It's Creed Day on the Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio, SiriusXM 95. The reason we're listening to Creed? Well, because I have a almost guaranteed guess that they're the subject of the Lost Tapes episode's one of their favorite bands. They have to be.
Creed?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Big deal. Big deal in the Christian community.
Yeah, and Shonda Pierce.
Shonda.
Who we've been talking about.
Sean's.
It is
Auntie
a Lost...
Shawnee?
Yeah, it's a Lost Tapes. And Jay, obviously you've been listening, discovered Shonda Pierce on Netflix. And then after we did the last segment when we went to commercial, Jacob's like, we've had her album in the office of what? You have a bucket of like...
Bullshit?
Yeah, I don't give a shit. Why? Who are you? Yeah, you're not going to hurt any damage. Don't worry.
Yeah, I mean, we have a collection of submissions for years.
Yeah, I love that.
We keep the ones that we find the funniest.
I love that. Do you have her album? Do you have the album?
I might still have her album
Can
cover,
you look
which
it up
looks
for it?
as goofy as the...
Dude, I'll tell you what, this is the most aptly titled, appropriately titled special ever. Shonda Pierce enough, because I promise you, by the 15th cutback to her comedy last night, me and Christine we watched the whole thing.
You guys went all the way in?
We went all the way in.
By the way, Christine just put her tongue between her teeth and her lip, like when they're like, yeah.
Oh, no, she loved it. We had some genuine giggles last night.
But you know how earlier...
We watched till 4 in the morning.
You know how earlier we were talking... I know, because I got your text. I got up at like 4:30, and I was like, oh, Jay texted me a half hour ago.
I'll tell you what, the real story was we went out for Korean hot pot last night.
Yeah.
Don't ever do it. It was hard. The food was disgusting.
Okay.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
And then on top of it, like in the bathroom 4 times through the night last night.
Yeah.
And my asshole felt... You know, they say your asshole's on fire?
Yeah.
And it's just because you're shitting a lot and you're wiping and all that kind of... It wasn't that. It was the same heat that gets on your lips when you eat like jalapenos.
Yeah, I told you.
On my asshole.
Did you touch your asshole with like the sauce on your finger?
No,
it just
like
came out.
That's brutal.
It was really, really bad.
Oh,
Producer Jacob doesn't know how to act.
Come on, it's a radio show.
It's a new phone.
You're a new
phone. I turned
phone.
it down.
Oh, he's just trying to drop the as a new phone.
We might not get to the end of this today. And we have to stretch that over another episode. And I'm telling you, this goes... I almost want to read the tweet. Read the text I sent you.
Do you want to read the time codes?
What we say next to them? We can. It goes crazy.
Here it is. Here is the text. I loved getting this text because I was like, oh man, I'm going to want to watch this all fucking night. It was... text came in at 4:10 a.m. We just finished our Shonda Pierce homework, and holy balls, it gets deep ridiculous. Perhaps the most insane, and I mean insane, comedy special I have ever seen in my entire life. Goddamn life! It gets so bonkers we need 3 more episodes to cover it. Dude, that was the Bonfire group text that we got at 4 in the morning.
Now, what we know so far is Shonda Pierce is a widow. She's making jokes about it. She's hanging out with her girlfriends, talking shit.
Yeah.
Christine, by all means, let's preview. We're not going to get to all this today. There's no way. So I want her to just give the time codes of things to come.
But you spoke about the name of the title enough, and how about because at
one point I was like, I get it. It's fucking enough.
But I thought
I want to bang her head off a steering wheel.
It makes me think of the J-Lo movie, and then we were joking around that it's about her husband being dead. What if that's the end? That was going to be my guess, that she had enough and cut her hair short and killed her husband in self-defense.
No, I wish.
All right.
No, but the husband does find out that's pretty dark story, too. Pretty crazy shit going on there.
Really? Let's jump back in.
Family, everything. Wait, Christine, I just want you to play one clip for me. Just play one, and we're going to jump way ahead here. Play the car, the gun.
Okay.
Just play. I'm going to stare at you. I'm going to stare at all of you while I rewound this 15 times.
It's like watching someone play a song. They go, "Hey, let's do the one about the thing. Ready to go over the bridge? Here we go."
This is a person trying to publicly not unravel.
I weighed about 80 pounds.
Right
Jesus.
Here,
80
listen.
pounds in this picture.
The cutaway in the car.
What's different now from 2.5 years ago?
I have a gun.
Cut it off. Dan, that's the woman you're dealing with.
What the fuck?
Oh, what you didn't hear it? Let's do it again because Lou will have this for the rest of his life forever.
You,
so let's give it a little. Let's give the woman a little taste.
What's different now from 2.5 years ago?
I have a gun.
Dude, that's so fucking fantastic.
The second laugh sounds like when you trigger one of those Halloween things when you walk by and the witch laughs. You know, it's like, ah! And you're like, God damn it, turn that thing off. Turn that thing off during the night. Yeah, that's terrifying.
It gets...
I'll tell you what's different. I got a gun.
There's gold in them Nargils.
Yeah.
Just prospector laugh.
It gets so crazy. So let's go back to
Only
where...
difference is I got myself a pickaxe and a good mind. Yowzers. Yowzers.
You know when
Christine.
Yosemite Sam drinks like something hot?
Yowzers.
Yeah.
Is she related to Yosemite Sam? Is that like
very possible?
My great granddaddy, Yosemite Sam.
Here, Christine, read the time codes I put. I time coded the whole thing so we could get through it.
27 minutes, not PRETTY. 35:30, in quotes, downward dog poops in my yard. 40, Trump inauguration invite. 43:40, social media hate for inauguration. 49:11.
Oh, this is going to go so deep. I mean, each of these subjects, I'm like, that's 7 minutes. That's 10
Big
minutes.
Trump's person.
49.
Really? Oh, I thought she was with Hillary. They had the same haircut.
49:11, adopted black grandkid, lesbian.
Oh, what? Black Lou just got pumped. Black Lou started
adopted
applauding.
black kid, lesbian.
101, old fat girls can't give a bitch a standing ovation.
Good.
103, estrangement from daughter.
So,
dude, I mean, let's just get back to where we were and just keep moving forward. Now that you've Sherpa'd us and kind of gone forward and cut the leaves.
I mean, you can do severe investigative journalism beyond watching this to see what's going on. I'm curious. She glazes over, gives you a taste, and glazes over some of the most bonkers, ridiculous things in her life.
And when you try to research them, which I did, it's like very little information about these things.
You did 4 a.m. phone research.
It's also like,
relax.
It's really funny to think Christine's like research, like she has got microfiche, but really she's just mouth open with a blue hue on her face.
It's literally what it was when I came out of the bathroom for the third time.
She goes, yeah, her sister's dead.
2 of her sisters are dead.
Wow.
The whole thing that this is so...
That means she's twice the comedian I am. I only have one dead sister.
The idea this is so based in religion, nothing has gone well for this chick.
Yeah. It's almost like God's punishing them for trying to put words in his mouth. Or her mouth. We don't know. We're just monkeys.
What if God was one of us?
If God had a Netflix special,
what would you call it?
Would he pander to widows?
I just want to get back into it because
let's go.
There's so much here.
You're going to want to get to know these friends.
Yeah.
You know what? What's the first time code I have in there, Christine?
Hey,
it's
27,
but what
this
is
it? Friends. The 27 is the not PRETTY.
All right, everybody. Well, my husband's dead. And I got a gun. You're all gonna die. You're all gonna die.
She's like,
lock the exits. Burn these bitches alive. You ready to see your husband? Bah!
She strikes a match.
Oh, man, if we could time it, I want to have her laugh do is, I have a gun. Boon-oon, 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 boon-oon. That's great. Fucking Crazy Train.
Yeah.
Only difference is I got a gun.
There's a surprise at the end we didn't code.
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah. Guess what? We went online and found out there was an after credit scene.
There's an Easter egg?
Yeah.
I think by the end of this, we're all going to be Chandra Pierce fans, and I think she's going to be.
I think I might be. I might be a Chandra Pierce fan.
The way that she affects people, she's doing something right.
Okay.
And it's not, she's like not
comedy.
doing stand-up comedy. It's like not stand-up comedy. She didn't come up. She calls her shows concerts.
Yikes.
The thing she's doing right is not stand-up comedy.
Well, is she just using stand-up comedy to gather people together and make it like palpable?
She's just like a religious performer.
Dude, I even forgot until Christine just said it what the big fucking finale is, and I wish we were just there already. We can't.
We can't.
We cannot.
No, we can't.
But man, the ending is like I stood up. Because I stood up. I was like,
so
yeah.
funny.
I was like, listen. There was one thing at the end of it that makes me go like, holy shit. I'm like, this is crazy. Is this fucking happening? And then there's a thing that adds on top of that, and I just stood up. I was like, this is the craziest fucking comedy special I've ever seen in my entire fucking life.
Let's
Please,
get back.
by all means.
She does have a lot of friends.
Yeah, she's wealthy.
Yeah.
Wealthy people have friends.
She's wealthy and she's like hangs out with her high school friends.
I think the happy face
They all look alike.
wore her out. She didn't want us to know she was
Yeah, I said about
depressed.
3:30 in the morning, I just looked at this girl enough and went, man, she's fucking ugly as shit. That's a really unfortunate looking woman.
Oh, the friend right there?
Oh, yeah. It's rough.
At the Bonfire SXM, we'll tweet the link to the Netflix so you can see it. And we'll, of course, give you the time codes as we talk about it, 27 minutes in.
Just blotchy, pasty, like southern white women.
Yeah. I bet it's a real salty sweat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, you can put it right on your biscuits.
Yeah. Yeah, you can mop up your sex sheets with fucking some English muffins. Killing!
And it's probably a good thing that we didn't, because the culottes would have killed us anyway.
Here's where it gets serious, yo.
Anybody else have to wear the culottes? We had more clothes on at the beach than we did on Sunday morning.
Just leave it, Christine.
That
I always
much
give a little
material
buffer
would have
space.
sucked you down to the bottom of the ocean. When I was a little kid, I used to tell this story all the time. I was standing in front of the water fountain getting a drink of water, and two sweet saints of the church slipped up behind me and started patting me on the back of the head. Water started going up my nose. And they whispered to each other, said, this here's one of our little preacher's daughters. She's not very P-R-E-T-T-Y. I turned around and said, no, but I'm real S-M-A-R-T.
Boom! Boom! You suck a dick, father fucknuts! Oh, she's just dropping Knowledge. Oh!
But this is where it gets crazy.
Halfway through, were you questioning?
Yeah. Oh, not even halfway. Right at the beginning. I got a wobbly start.
This is where it gets crazy.
I still think I said inauguration wrong.
No, that's all right.
This is where she fucking... Now, she did the joke. You got your joke, everybody. You happy? You got your taste? He goes, now let's talk about the realness behind that joke.
Oh, that's what I do with my act now.
On stage.
Yeah. No, that's my new thing. Get ready, punchline. It's a whole lot more serious.
You have one-man show asides?
Yeah, I go, guys, what's really funny about that joke is I did go through a lot.
Yeah.
Parking was tough to find.
Yeah, it's like benign jokes. He goes, I did argue with that deli guy, and he didn't make my sandwich. But the reality is, what I did instead was wrote a letter, took it to the top brass.
Took it to the top. So I'm not saying get in the streets. Don't take blood into your hands. Guys, God bless. Good night. Drop mic.
Now, here's the truth behind the comedy. The truth is, that really did happen. Two little old ladies did whisper behind me, but when I said, no, but I'm really S-M-A-R-T, I wrote that part. That's called the punchline. That really didn't happen. The truth of the matter is,
here's really happened.
it's a little skinny, knobby-headed kid with white hair. I skipped over to my mother real quick and said, those two ladies said I'm not very pretty. Do you think I'm pretty, Mama? That stuff hangs with you.
Wait, what?
She grabbed me by the head and farted in my mouth.
She goes, you ain't nothing but a little toad. Get out of here. Don't get.
It's just like so fucking... It's like, why take sad... Like, you're not supposed to tell the sad part of what draws you to comedy afterwards.
That defeats the entire purpose of comedy. Comedy's supposed to be like, this kind of shitty thing happened, but you know what? While it was happening, I thought it was funny because of this. And not like, now.
I mean,
I understand. No, it's crazy. She's really doing the opposite of what comedy's supposed to be.
I know, but it really is almost going like, he goes, why don't you date black guys? Like, your father's still alive? And you go, and then he goes, hi. He goes, you know, people, actually, though, racism's a real problem in this country. And we keep perpetuating it by jokes, as I just said. As you know, that's a punchline. But I think it's just a terrible way to walk around always thinking that someone's out to get you or something.
Yeah,
and it's just
that's great. It's funny just like with jokes that are such clearly jokes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like peanut butter and jelly, more like peanut butter and shit. People, I had to eat a peanut butter and shit sandwich once. And it wasn't very good.
I said, if it ain't in you, check your eyelids. Hey! My girlfriend and I were making love, and I wasn't sure where I ejaculated. I did ask her to check her eyelids, merely because I didn't want her to get it in her eye and become hurt.
I cared about her.
Anyways.
Insurance is expensive.
The segue out of that? Anyways, weather's crazy.
So many birthdays here?
Yeah. Who's got kids? Oh, right? Am I wrong? I mean, let's keep going. This thing really is. Thank you, Shonda. Thank you for giving us a whole episode and also making us feel like we actually do stand-up comedy.
Oh, yeah, for sure. She lets me know for sure that not everybody can do this. Although I almost made a 3 a.m. phone call to my mother to let her know that she can, in fact, do comedy if she wants.
Jay said you guys were going to call your mothers on the show.
So we should call our moms. We should call our moms on the air and tell them that that's great news. They can do comedy now.
My mom would be like, what? She'd be like, I'm busy.
And if you just go, Mom, you're so funny, you're busy.
Yeah.
I'm saying that's that
bit.
easy.
That's the bit. What about a whole hour about you being busy?
What are you talking? Yeah, and my mom will go, "What are you talking about?" And I go, "There she goes." Yeah. What are you talking about? Is that your T-shirt? Is that going to be your catchphrase?
What are you talking? She goes, Dan, I'm at work right now. What do you want from me? I go, what do you want from me?
Jesus.
So this is the title track?
Yeah. Get to it.
Oh yeah.
This how long can you take it before you've had enough?
Oh man,
I'll tell you what.
ringing.
An hour and 7 minutes. I found out.
Yeah.
There's this constant ringing in your ear. Are you enough? Was I enough of a parent? You know, I wasn't enough parent. So I
pause it. Just so you know,
things
that now it's coming back to me. This is where it takes a oh shit sort of turn. Because you know she's a widow, and you assume what? You assume he died like heart attack.
Yeah, died in his sleep.
Blah, blah, blah.
I thought it was a very Kathy Gifford thing where she was putting on her makeup on a Sunday.
It may be more of a Kathy Gifford thing than you think.
And then I walked down the stairs and I saw his face.
He was blue and bloated.
Oh, he had let shit all over the floor.
The gases had distended his belly.
I yelled at Frank, you old dead piece of shit. You shit all over our rug.
His face was so freaky, it looked like he saw the Ring video.
I immediately called Raul, who I have sex with on the side, and said he's dead, you're mine.
We fucked on his corpse like a trophy bear.
He saw Jesus. He saw Jesus.
Enough of a parent. My daughter would want me in her life, you know, and so there's this constant worry.
That's later. That's coming later. Don't worry with that story. You want to know what that story? Because you're like, why wouldn't your daughter want you in your life?
But even like first date listening, you're like, I'm sorry, what was that?
Exactly what happened. Yeah. So many times we always go, wait. Like go back and we got a time code that. Like wait.
Yeah, these women are just like, I think these women are just shoved shit in their face. And they're just like, oh yeah, no, your daughter sometimes doesn't want to talk to you. And you're like,
yeah. Shh. Oh, no. You have to explain that a little further.
What's up with your daughter thinking that you should be dead?
Yeah.
Are you enough? I didn't feel like I was enough even for my own father. You know, I didn't feel like I could measure up. You know, even sometimes to my sweet mom and her very legalistic ways.
She's walking through the forest, and it's very... All right, sorry.
That's okay, because the hammer's coming here.
Okay.
You're just never good enough. I wanted to be enough that my husband would want to be sober for me. Do I not exude the type of person that you would want to do that for. Is there something wrong
Sarah's
with
face
me?
right now is great.
When we were struggling and he was struggling with alcohol,
Drank himself to death.
Yeah! He cirrhosis his way out.
I mean,
dude, let me tell you right now. She's not a. What is? How old is she?
85.
No,
I don't know. It depends on the shot.
Yeah, you're right. Sometimes she does look like Droopy the dog.
Yeah.
Sometimes she
57.
looks 57. So I'll tell you this right now. Her husband died at maybe 55. 55.
Yeah, they were high school sweethearts. So yeah.
Let me tell you this right now. Gary clocked out at 48, but he had the help of Hep C. That's dying with cirrhosis. That's PEDs of dying with cirrhosis.
That guy partied, but your dad partied harder.
Yeah.
You get a little Hep C in there. You're like, well, that was a fun cirrhosis.
It absolutely was, dude. My dad took a fun way out.
Oh yeah, for sure.
No,
he was fucking plowing until the end.
He's going hats off in a single wide.
And you could find the hottest Hep C chicks.
Dude, they're out there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, let's not forget Pamela Lee technically is a Hep C.
Survivor now.
Well, now they fix it. But her saying that?
Oh, dude. You start seeing... Now the unravel starts. Now the unravel.
What for me? Am I enough? And that's when you realize, wait a minute, you got to take yourself out of that. That was his thing, his journey, his struggle, and I could not fix it. You know, I couldn't be good enough for him to want to stay sober. In other words, it was nothing to do with me.
I go, Christine almost shit her pants last night. I just took a sip of some. I was like, it had a little something to do with you.
I mean, it's so funny you say that.
I've been listening to you for 24 minutes, and I'm telling you.
It's so funny.
It had a little something to do with you.
Why do you drink all the time? I don't understand.
Immediately when you said that, immediately when you started saying that, the thing I was picturing was her being interviewed in that living room and the ghost of him with a tall boy going, say it to me? This bitch would not shut up.
Then find out I got to haunt my own house.
He goes,
I still got to listen to her.
Do you know that the golden goose can talk you to death? How you doing? I'm Pierce, and I like to drink something mighty heavy. And, of course, that is fueled by her bird-screeching-like voice. He goes, hell, man, I tried to wear earplugs, but the bitch yelled at me till I took them out. So I crawled into the bottom of a bottle. At least her words are muffled down there. I mean, that's really, it's weird because in my head I thought he was dying of like a heart attack, like in a field surrounded by loved ones, but they're like,
oh no, Grandpappy's having a heart hiccup.
Oh, me too. Went down in the garden or something like that.
Yeah, something cute. Maybe a Bible camp, teaching kids how to fucking...
He had those late nights, he goes, you think you're so fucking funny, huh?
He goes, hey, comedian, hey, Andrew Dice Clay. Hey, Andrew Dice Clay, will you blow me? I know a fat, squatty woman I went to high school with that won't.
Wait, practice in the microphone. Yeah.
Talking to the microphone. He's just drunk, limp dick, talking to the microphone.
She goes, I'm going to kill you. I swear to God, you're going to go to bed and I'm just going to end it, Pierce.
He's like, well, that's not very funny.
He just has those villainous lines.
Yeah, he goes, I don't know, that doesn't make me laugh.
He goes, do you tell
Still
that?
got my dick out, I ain't laughing.
She goes, I swear to God, I'm going to cut you up.
He goes, is that what you tell your audiences? Is that how you get your laughs? You can't even work real clubs.
Where's the punchline? You're all premise, baby.
He just starts taking her down like as an actual comic would. He goes, let's face facts. You pack the door. You do a door deal with your horse shit observation. He goes, you know I've always been the funny one in the relationship, and it burned you up.
Still kills you. I get bigger laughs in a room.
He goes, you know, I walk in and I just own it. I got that gravity. He just shitting on her.
Why don't you just die already? I hate you.
He goes, you hate me or my perfect joke structure every time I come up with observations?
I don't know if we time coded it at all, but when you have somebody describe religion as ridiculous,
yeah,
and then tell you, like, you know, so if you're on board with all that, then you'll like me. It sounds like she was getting ready to go the other way. I don't know if we time coded that.
I don't think we did either. But yeah,
you know what I'm talking about? She goes, if you watch me, and you gonna believe that a man got killed for our sins and then rose from the dead to come back to take us all to heaven and do whatever, you know, give us the whole speech, this crazy thing. And that his blood is the reason we live and do whatever. And blah, blah. He goes, then you can enjoy a Chandra Pierce show. You're like, wow. Oh, shit. I thought you were going to be like,
what a prerequisite.
If you want to buy into that bullshit, whatever. Just that Jesus is the Son of the Lord. And, you know, like maybe give her like weird, like more reasonable explanation. She almost explains it cartoonishly ridiculous.
That's great.
The story of the Bible, and then goes, so if you're cool with that, then we're good.
But like, made me mad I have friends that are Christians.
Yeah.
The way she described Christianity.
I mean, yeah.
This is just a quick little joke.
Oh, yeah.
Said, we love you, and a password and a username. And my credit card laying out. They stole my money to do this. And then they created me a profile.
Her friends set her up a dating app.
Yes, an online dating profile. Now, let me just say this in case you ever do read it. I ain't never played racquetball a day in my life. Huh? My exercise is getting up from the couch, going to the refrigerator, and going back to the couch. That's one. I do know yoga. The only yoga I know is the downward dog that poops in my front yard.
Yeah! She did it! I didn't think she was going to play Downward Dog. I didn't think she was going to play Downward Dog. In Sacramento, she didn't play Downward Dog. I looked at the set list, and it wasn't down there, and then she just came out, and there's like a new tag on it. There's like a solid new tag where it like really hits. Dude, the best part...
This is a conversation had better over basting a turkey in a kitchen. I mean, like, it's so...
Do you think if her and Bill Engvall fucking have a baby, the world ends? Like, is that comedy Satan?
They're trying to make the Antichrist.
He's like, here's your sign. And it's like, yeah.
Open up, Chandra, accept me in ye.
Let me give you my comedy seed.
I mean, this is bananas. I don't know what this is. It's, honestly, there's always the hope in the back of my mind.
How could you?
But there's always the hope in the back of my mind that it's somewhat like an Andy Kaufman bit.
No, dead serious. And she is killing the game, my friend.
Yeah.
She's murdering it. Go, keep going.
Work, queen. Work.
What's our next clip?
Trump.
You know, I watched a shampoo commercial the other day that embarrassed me to death. I bought a whole case of that stuff. Desperate times, girls. I'd like to have my money back, though, I will say. None of that happened to me.
What happened?
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
Comedian Chandra Pierce headed to Trump inauguration. That's what the title of the paper said.
Yep. She got invited to a Trump inauguration.
Yeah.
To entertain at one of the inaugural balls. So that's very, very exciting. I have to wear a ball gown, which I've never had a ball gown in my life, so I have to go find the fancy
also, here's the thing about this. Here's where I'm starting to get with Chandra. That's bullshit. She's like very wealthy. Maybe not a ball gown, but she's trying to make it sound like
I never get dressed up. I just go to church and tell my jokes.
But I sort of believe, I think she's wealthy and like her house is like unreal to you, but it would be like in the I bet she cooks always herself. Do you know what I mean? Like, or whatever. No, I guess
her clothes are probably like
Talbots.
No, but she's doing well for herself. But she probably isn't. I think she's probably more of like a go with my friends to like a country, Cracker Barrel.
I mean, you know a lot more about her, so I'm just learning. And now
the vibe I'm getting.
I was guessing if that's bullshit.
When you see her place where she goes for dinner most nights, her friend owns it.
Golden Corral?
No, but it's like exactly. It's strip mall Italian food.
Yeah, buddy. Fake rock finishing. I love it.
The most depressing thing that a woman ever has to do is go try on a bathing suit or a formal gown.
That's true.
And just think.
She started eating shit on like social media. So she posted a response, and they show the response, and I'll read. This is where I start to get on board with her. I go, that's a great fucking answer. I think it's a fucking great answer.
That's your crazy laugh.
Mean-spirited or whatever toward Hillary Clinton or toward Bernie Sanders or toward anybody else. But they said I could pick on Donald Trump, which was so funny, which I forgot to do.
Which is a lie.
I had one good joke about his comb over, and I totally forgot about it. If the Donald does make it to heaven, Moses will stand there with a comb and part his hair. We're supposed
Knee slap.
Look at Jacob's face looking at it. It's like, why? Why is this called comedy?
I go, Jacob, does that offend you as a comedian? He goes, no, as a Jew. It's the reverse of the Seinfeld line.
I guess loving Jesus has nothing to do with how much you bash somebody on the internet. Because my Lord, did I get the backlash. My manager told me I'd lost 1,000 followers.
What?
That decided to not follow me on my Facebook.
It's funny
anymore.
because it's like, hold on, like the amount of money she's making and the reach that she has, it just shows you that she's still kind of an old person who's also old manager, doesn't understand the internet. Where they're like, you lost 1,000 Facebook friends. And you're like, that's nothing. Like, that's nothing. You're a millionaire. That is absolute. This Netflix special.
She has 600,000 Facebook friends.
And by the way, this Netflix special that we're watching, that we're making fun of as two comedians that are not Christian comedians, she will gain millions more of like. There's going to be a lot of people that watch this and are like, this is unbelievable.
Oh, yeah, this wasn't produced for it. This was like something she put out and then Netflix acquired it because her videos, like her YouTube videos, have like 1.5 million hits on them. Like she's just cornered the market on like female Christian comedy.
It's just funny when her old manager's like, oh no, Chandra, you lost 1,000 Facebook.
Well,
You're like, shut up, Mom.
The next line will counter that a little bit.
All right.
More, but I gained over 20-something thousand. And in this country, I've gotten to a place where we can't discuss anymore.
Here's her response. To all the angry haters, yep, I'm going to the inaugural. I would have gone if Obama asked me. I would have gone if Hillary asked me, but they didn't. And this is a great line, in parentheses, and I rarely agree with them on anything.
Oh, okay.
And by the way, their checkered past plays no part in my discussion or decision. Neither does yours or mine, so yes, I am going. I go because I love America. I'm a patriot. I respect the process in the office. I may never ever see the president. I may never even get close enough to anyone to snap a picture, but I'm going. My performance may never make the news, the tabloids, or the history books, but I'm going. I don't need your agreement, your filthy language, or even your blessing. I'm going because at some point in your life, you must put aside your opinion, your politics, and your anger, and remember we are all Americans, and thousands have died so that I might have the freedom to disagree, vote, protest, and even dance at a fancy party.
Fuck yeah!
Great response.
Fucking great response. Good job, Sean.
I thought that was pretty badass.
Yes.
And then you're like, wow, I'm really on this girl's team. Now shit starts getting weirdly dicey in her life.
Yeah, was this like the crescendo moment where they're like, hey, isn't she the best?
Maybe.
Burn it, burn it, burn it. Aye.
So the next is Black Grandchild? Lesbian?
Do we have enough time?
Nope, but let's just keep going.
It's very quick, like, it's a lot of questions.
A lot of the clip we're going to watch here was 10 seconds.
Yeah.
It's what's coming up. It's the questions that it doesn't stay on board this topic for even 1 minute.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Right. Yeah.
Little half black kid.
Yep.
Oh, my little Nessa. She's growing up so fast. She is Nanny's girl. Before she was born, I met her mother, and we walked that little road together and got to know each other, and she needed somebody around in her life at the time. And I certainly dreamed of having a little one around in my life at the time. I try to ask first. When your whole life's about you and just doing whatever you want to do, you got to stop and go, oh, wait a minute. I'm not mom and I'm not really grandmother. You know, I have to know that this is
Wait, what is she?
What is she?
What is she?
Great question, Dan.
Great question.
That's a great question. I have no fucking idea. They go past this in 20 more seconds.
Explain nothing.
And it's over.
I mean, we rewind it because we got to break this down. Black Lou has just got his hands clenched. Like he's at fucking church really feeling the sermon.
Dude, this is crazy. Now, what they won't tell you, they haven't done good enough foreshadowing because I think they realize if you do this in a certain order, it's going to incriminate her more for like, what's your deal with this? Because whatever's going here, she goes, I dreamt of having a little one around. Blah, blah, blah. Husband died of alcoholism. Daughter, which we're going to find out soon here, completely estranged. She puts out on this special things like, hey, if you're out there listening, anytime you want to come home.
Who's her mom?
It's a Facebook post she put out in 2012. It's like, wherever you are, whatever you may do, and we still love you. And
who's this little girl and who's this little girl's mom?
The little girl's mom, they don't tell you. There's pictures. I'm just here. They needed someone in their life. And
she's like, we walked that road together.
We walked that road together.
Box munching road?
She's got a half black kid, and there's no father around, it seems. And she just takes care of a girl with, like, fucking nose piercings and tattoos.
Dude, she really looks like she's on Ink Masters.
Dude, the girl, she's honestly, it looks like she pulled. I thought she pulled her daughter out of like a heroin den or something.
Yeah. She goes,
and I know a lot of people don't know this, but taken is based off me. My little girl was taken, and I murdered a lot of Armenians to get back. And anyway, she had a half black daughter, so we're here.
So here we are.
A lot more rhythm in the house.
They go over so fast. I'm telling you, man. She says something about being estranged, and I know we got to stop so soon. But
you know what? Oh man, I'm just gonna put this out there.
Next week's.
I'm just gonna put this out there. Can we put a Twitter poll up to see if we should continue down the Chandra Pierce road, or just put it on the back burner and come back to it?
Continue it when?
Next week,
Monday,
on the Lost Tapes.
I'd say Monday, not Lost Tapes.
Just Monday.
Monday.
Live. Monday live show.
Yeah. I'm telling you, dude.
Jacob, what do you think?
I can't get enough of this. So.
So you're in. Okay. So
okay. I mean, I'm all in. I just want to make sure it's cool. It's like one of those things where I just want to get consent.
I would love to have the weekend to try to figure out what's going on, because everything has been so vague.
Yeah.
The strange.
I might have a weekend because I hope I make it to San Francisco. There's a chance with this blizzard hitting New York. I mean, we record this on Wednesday. Lost Tapes was an entire episode dedicated to our new favorite comedian, Chandra Pierce.
Shonda,
sorry.
It's blacker than you think.
Oh, it is. Shonda.
Was that short for something, you think? Rashonda?
Or I think it was maybe for like Chandra Fell. I don't know. But we didn't get all the way through her. We didn't get all the way through her. We didn't get all the way. Oh yeah. We didn't get all the way through the special, because you have like a shit ton of notes. And then we're like, hey, when do we do this Lost Tapes? And we're like, let's just top off this Chandra Pierce thing.
Oh yeah. But let me go back to my notes.
Because where we ended was we jumped ahead to her having the gun in the insane laugh.
I have the gun. Oh, Lou, you're the best.
It's the second one that gets terrifying. I mean, if you woke up like naked in a dirt pit and you couldn't see up and you're like, hello, and you just heard that.
I have a gun.
The Chandra Pierce crazy train.
The dead rat lives.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Like Home Alone. Great job,
Lou. You're a genius.
God damn it, you're great. So anyways, jumping back into her Netflix special Enough, which just made Jay and I so slack-jawed that this existed. But Jay went way deeper down the wormhole. And I mean, you went full on. I didn't even know the ending that you say is a twist ending.
It's not a twist ending.
Okay.
It's no twist. It's just a little like, you're like, what? Did they do this for me just now? Was this a little add-on for me? So the last thing we definitely talked about was listen back to it.
Her half-black granddaughter with her with an adopted daughter?
She's got I mean, it's a white girl who she hangs out with. Let's get back to that part where Christine, you have the time codes, right? Because I don't have them in my phone, actually. I think I just sent them to you only. Ooh, what was that?
Yeah, right? Just all over the mic. Oh, God.
Hey, everybody. What are you doing? I was just eating bacon.
That's the throw-up hour.
All right, so this is when we're introduced to the grandkid.
Yeah.
She is Nanny's girl. Before she was born, I met her mother, and we walked that little road together.
Pause it.
What does that mean?
It is completely cryptic. First of all, isn't Nessa a great name for a half black, half white kid?
Yeah, because it really is like, let's just chop the white off that. Let's chop
Janessa, it's something like that. She needed her to walk there. Now pause it on this picture because this girl is not related to her.
No, and
they don't speak to her once in this documentary.
No interviews at the Bonfire SXM on Twitter to see the picture. Christina will put up the family photo.
She's tatted pretty good on the arm with what looks like some sort of a wraparound dragon. You notice she's got like a wraparound dragon, and then she has a little something also like below her bicep, which these are what I would describe as former junkie tattoos.
Yeah, or that, or she's a mercenary, and she's one of the people that goes and hunts predator.
Yeah, but you know what? A lot of people got like a bunch of single little, like smaller tattoos,
yeah.
And you're like, oh, you're just a pin cushion because you're just trying to feel something because you're dead inside from junk.
What's up, dead veins?
So this is a girl who cleaned herself up. This is all speculation.
Yeah,
but I'd bet on it.
You know what? It's like you're calling it the way people at carnivals like guess weight, where you're like, you're probably going to be wrong, but more often than not, you're closer.
She's been plowed out by big black dicks, I appear, most of her life. Probably not a good relationship with her family is why she's let a crazy woman adopt her.
I'm gonna dress you up. You're my daughter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make you feel like you're my daughter.
A woman whose daughter ran away, she's now taken in this girl and her half black child.
You're my baby, and I'm gonna stroke your hair, and I'm gonna feed you.
But
you belong to me now. I found her under a bridge.
I assume this woman was at the end of her rope in life. Yeah. And wanted to turn to Jesus, and then fucking Shonda swooped in.
Shonda was like,
I found this little girl as a lot lizard on I-95, circus stealing a bunch of truckers in the middle of a bathroom.
She knocked on my window, said she make me feel nice.
Yeah.
I have no idea what their relationship is. It does not clear that up other than to just say what it says right here.
Rode a little road together and got to know each other, and she needed somebody around in her life at the time. And I certainly dreamed of having a little one around in my life at the time. I try to ask first. When your whole life's about you and just doing whatever you want to do, you got to stop and go, oh, well, wait a minute. I'm not mom and I'm not really grandmother. You know, I have to know that this is a privilege to be in this child's life, so I need to remember.
I like the game of like, I'll tell you everything I'm not to this kid.
Yeah.
I'm not her kindergarten teacher. I'm not the ice cream man. I'm not her landlord. What the fuck are you, Shonda?
Her local borrower. What?
Why bring up something so, you know what I mean? It's like when you're showing off your apartment to somebody and you open a closet. He goes, here's what I keep. He goes, that's a corpse I keep hanging up there. He goes, oh, come over here. He goes, I got an original Atari in the other room. He says, whoa.
Guys, sorry,
is
I'm
there
late.
a corpse in that closet? He goes, yeah.
Guys, sorry I'm late. I was doing drugs. What? Why would you say that? You go, what? Is it just supposed to say I'm late? Chonda gives every piece of information. We're almost like, hey, can I have a sidebar with you? Every time she says a piece of information, you're like, hey, I gotta talk to you about something. Who's the kid?
Yeah, why bring up, she does this with this and about her own daughter, which is coming up.
Yeah. I mean, it's
the most vague shit that, why would you bring it up?
That's why
the Lord hasn't resolved these issues for you.
We still got a couple on the back burner with Jesus. I'm still waiting to hear back about my daughter. It's kind of like
he's busy. There's two sets of footprints right now saying he ain't carrying me through this one yet.
No, this is me giving a piggyback ride to him.
But it is when it's. She's Emmy, by the way, she's Emmy nominated.
Oh my God, dude, she is.
She's the most awarded female comic.
We won't combined make as much money as her.
Oh, I don't ever think that. Because she's going after that money. She's going after that fucking go to church, give me your collection plate money. That is, you gotta be a real scumbag to get in that game.
If they find out she's doing some kind of like gross stuff to get the money, and it goes, but I take care of a half black child.
And they go, okay.
And they go, well, all right.
I mean, I bet she's a million, but I'm saying like when you get into that, like that dirty side of making money where you're gonna like, oh, I'm gonna go the religious route and just like the old, like Joel Osteen money.
Oh, wait.
Like that is
Christine, go back to that description that was right up there because it says something in there about a talk show that we are going to have to look up.
Aspiring Women?
Is that what it was called?
Yeah, on TLN.
Okay, yeah, co-hosting the talk show Aspiring Women on Total Living
Network.
Is that
like designing women with worse clothes?
Boy. Oh, and her first television special called This Ain't Prettyville. She really is hung up on that.
Dude, she really, those nuns fucked her up.
She's not PRTTY. I said I am SMART, and I went and cried.
I went and cried. She goes, now the real thing that happened is I sucked dick for years.
I went to a pretty dark hole there for a while till I found this young lady all tatted up with a half black kid.
She was caught in some knitting of some sort, and I cut her out. And I said, you live with me, come inside.
Polestar.com's top selling live performers, dude.
But why can't she just, I mean, if she's doing something good, why can't she just be fully honest about what she's doing? Why can't she be like, I took this woman in who was addicted to drugs, who loved Jesus, or, you know, I got her in a Bible study and now I help her with her daughter. Like, she could be very, instead of being so vague and letting us come up with all these dark theories, she could just be honest and be like, hey, this lady was on drugs, I want to help her.
Right, because if it's not that, why don't you just say, like, oh, I was at a coffee shop one day and I met a girl down on her luck, where she was my waitress every day at this coffee shop.
That
and
makes me think you're hiding something when you make up a vagueness like that, where you're like, we walked that road together. It's like, so you guys what, just sucked each other's pussies for a week?
Yeah, she's like, I met. I mean, there's definitely connotation of like lesbianism for sure here, possibly.
That's what I'm saying. And not in a homophobic way, in a very way of like, it's so vague, you make it sound, that's like how they used to talk about homosexual sex in the 50s, where they're like, you know, we had a little dance together, and you're like, and I found out I wasn't into it. Dude, I was telling Vecchione this weekend about when on the show we were coming up with British ways to say you're gay. It's just adjectives and names. Yeah. He's a real Dizzy Charles. And Vecchione was like, it really is bottomless. I'm like, dude, you can't. It's bottomless. You cannot. This is a real sticky Kevin.
He's a bit of a stinky Paul.
Yeah. He's a real bit of a confused Mark.
Oh, a slippery Nigel.
Yeah, slippery Nigel's a great.
My cousin's a slippery Nigel.
I don't think you understand. He's a little bit of a sleepy mountain. Oh, I said Mark already. That's why it fucked me up. Let's get back to Chandra Pierce, vaguely saying that she might be in a lesbian relationship.
I am learning until they ask for my opinion to stay out of it. And
she's like, they're also a pretty sweet tax write-off.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all are familiar with the state of Georgia's tax laws, but you take in a drifter and her kid, you're getting back 80% of what you make.
Now there's minorities involved, done deal.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm going to throw her to a top state school.
He goes, this little fucker's going to get on a scholarship.
I go, baby, you're half black gold.
Go jog. Just get fast. Just get fast.
How do you feel about pinning your hair back and running the 4x1?
Okay, I love you, Ness.
She's like, whatever, white lady.
No, we're awake. Oh, we're awake? Yeah.
Do you think she keeps them like that movie Room?
Yeah, she goes, time to play family now. Time to play family.
Yeah, the mom goes, okay, Chandra's coming down, okay? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Just look pretty and be happy. And we're so happy.
We're so happy.
I'm so, and do not bring up her actual daughter.
Nessa,
Mommy, why does she keep calling you a different name? Just please.
That's Mommy's name. Please. That's Mommy's name. That's Mama's name when Nanny Shonda's around.
My name's Rachel, Mom. He goes, please, just be Nessa. Please, baby, please. It's time to play Nessa. It's time to play Nessa right now.
You're in trouble. You gotta be Nessa. Can you be strong for Mommy? Can you be strong for Mommy?
I'll try, Mama.
Hey, y'all ready to play family?
Put on your damn face, Nessa. Wink.
Okay, Nessa. I'll get you all the candy you want. We just gotta make it through today.
That is dark.
I have a gun.
I mean,
it's mind-blowing because she doesn't fucking say what it is.
It gets darker because we haven't seen yet when she acknowledges her daughter.
Well, let's jump ahead.
She was with her husband forever, who was a drunk, dead. Daughter.
I do love his
daughter leaves the family totally.
But his Obi-Wan Kenobi alcoholism where he's sitting there as a ghost with a beer can going, can you believe this bitch?
Look at her go.
Yeah. He goes, she took in a drifter.
Sorry, Rachel Nessa. Whatever you want to call yourself.
Hell, whatever. My real daughter ain't gonna come around, don't worry.
Some of the aspects of my personality and the characteristics of who I am are great for my job. They're terrible for my personal life, and I have to rethink them and retrain them. I have to walk in a room and not be the life of the party. And there was a time in my life that I thought everybody's going to expect Shonda Pierce to walk into the room, and so I have to walk in the room like Shonda Pierce.
Look at him. I hate when you start using different meanings of your name as your personalities, where they're like, you know, I just want to go home and not be Dan Soder. And then I go in and I'm Dan Soder. It's such
can't turn it off.
It's such a pompous
Daniel.
Yeah, I just want to be. Hey, when I go home,
can't wait to wear a robe in an interview and be like, yes, Big J Okerson would say that. But
dude, that's like the
Jason Okerson. Yeah. Not that person right there. I'm actually not even comfortable with a foul mouth. Going on swearing in my home.
What's fun is
no, not that. That's the Big J experience. Sure. You want to go out there and give the people what they want, and I'll say, I'll say the C word. All the way to MFs.
Oh, I like to leave my fee on set, but what's harder is leaving Dan Soder at the door. I cross that threshold, and my kids want me to be dad, and my wife just wants me to be her husband. I try to be, but sometimes Dan Soder follows me in the door. I can't help that.
He's become a part of me now.
I'm fused with him like a fat person in a pleather couch. It's a dangerously heavy person.
It's as if two personalities have woven together,
much
to
like
create one amazing quilt.
Are you familiar with Jeff Goldblum's The Fly? Do you remember when he's the strongest? That's like me. All right, let's go back to Shonda. Do you want to jump ahead? Oh, she's at CAA getting awards.
Well, yeah. What's our? CAA would fucking step on my nostrils to get to this quicker.
Dude, you wouldn't be able to get to the receptionist if they didn't want you to. For Shonda? We got a problem with Shonda. Shonda says she doesn't like Big J. And they're like, I don't know who Big J is. She's like,
that's the team I like to play for.
Should we call Justin Edbrook and ask him about Shonda Pierce at CAA?
He won't say anything.
Huh?
He won't. He'll just be like, oh, yeah, someone else has her. Not in like a shitty way.
I just want to hear, like, is she, like, revered there?
He goes, oh, you mean the goose? Oh, the golden goose?
Yeah, exactly.
Goes, oh, that bitch brings in money!
That's what I'm saying, you think?
Got those church dollars.
Yeah, he goes, oh, man, yeah, there's 3 new Teslas in the parking lot because of her.
Should we try to get him?
He goes, oh, Shonda Bags? We call her Bags O' Money. Get her on the phone. You want to talk to her right now? She's on a jet. She's flying to Israel. Clean some shit up.
I want to try to get him so bad on the phone and see if they know him. Should we do it?
Let's try to call him on the break.
I was going to say have Black Lou. I can have Black Lou call.
Okay,
show him the number.
Yeah, show him the number, have him call and tell him we want to, but until then, let's jump ahead to the next time code.
Yeah, what is the next time code?
Okay, standing ovation.
Yes!
Yay!
Ice Cube! Shonda Pierce! Yay!
I said, well, you need to take your glasses off and drive home. I feel very honored to have received.
By the way, that girl that's clapping doesn't make a dent on the dude right in front of her. Watch his face. Her punchline bounces off him like a bullet off Superman. He's just like, what? She goes,
you need to take your glasses off and drive home.
And he's like, what?
Believe in the Lord.
I'm so accustomed to the grief that it's seeped into something called depression.
Oh, boy.
And that is when your biological functions just start failing you. And this brain chemistry just starts going topsy-turvy. And that is fixable. And you could go to a doctor. You can get great counseling. Talk therapy is incredible. Journaling is awesome. And sometimes, if it's in a really bad state, medicine is the alternative.
If you're at a comedy show, do you think in your audience you're going like, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Comedy rule of 3s. Depression, sadness. Anxiety. Jeez.
Oh, God.
Wow. Her writing's gotten different.
She goes,
you can do talk therapy, Jew therapy. That's where a Jewish guy just judges you.
By the way, we're at an hour. So far, the only jokes she's told is quiet down. You're going to scare the Baptists.
Great.
Lost the husband in the mall.
I would almost say that is the
lost husband in the mall.
Signature bit.
And I may not be Pretty, but I'm definitely SMART.
And I definitely suck that D-I-C-K. Hey, when you ain't pretty, you gotta blow it. Hit it, DJ.
Because I can't spell either, but I'm really good at getting down with the D. Oh!
Def Jam Sandra.
I might not be P-R-T-T-Y, but I am T-H-I-C-K.
These brothers out here, I love them, but I mean, y'all gotta start eating the hoo-hay.
Oh my God. It's like y'all ain't never touched a fresh basket of white bread. Oh, hell. I can mop up some of that beef stew.
He's all knocking into me like, put down. And I'm like, smooth down, baby. I got a show tomorrow.
Cut that shit, DJ. See, that's why men are tripping. Y'all are tripping because you think this nay-nay just gonna get yours. You gotta work for this punani.
Girls, it's 2018. You paying your own bills. You got your own real hair. Make some noise in this place right now.
Yeah. And then I say,
if you're tired of these brothers walking up to you and ain't got no job, let me hear y'all. Hey. Oh, shit.
I got a brother that's got a job and got your back 24/7. His name? Jesus, DJ, hit that shit.
I said, lay off. I'm trying to get some sleep. You know I just got my hair did. What's up now?
All right, let's get this is standing ovation.
Duck Dynasty joke also.
What?
Oh, Duck Dynasty.
Forgetting
joke.
her Duck
That's
Dynasty.
crowd work, Jacob.
Well, this was right.
Not a written.
Well, that's true. That was her working the crowd. That was her getting a little loose.
How dare you bring up crowd work to Jay?
That's so funny. That's funny. She goes, what she goes? He goes, Duck Dynasty guy. Oh yeah, I called him Duck Dynasty guy. He didn't. She goes,
what are you doing? You're not even supposed to be here.
Then she waits and goes,
Grizzly Adams?
Yeah.
that was her big nail.
Yeah, and then she was like, you do? Yeah, she like stumbled into Duck Dynasty. She goes,
You look like one of them Duck Dynasty fellas anyway. I don't know. Collection plates going around.
He's there to kill her because she has a half black not grandkid.
I heard a secret that you are harboring.
Harboring.
Lou just sent me an article where it says Shonda stands up to racism and mentions her black godson-in-law, and it's a Facebook post that she did. So if she is a black godson-in-law, maybe that girl has a black boyfriend and that's her goddaughter.
Just for the record, there's no such thing.
That's what it is?
She's the godmother of that child.
She's the godmother.
There's no such thing.
Of the lady, of the mom of Nessa.
Of the mom of Nessa, yep.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this for the record, and if I'm the only one who seemed to notice this or realize this at all, then okay. But there's no such thing as a son-in-law. There's no such thing as that. You don't become an in-law to something that's made up in church.
Yeah. You go, now church rules. Now she's part of your family. You know what's funny is,
he's my god Neeson's third cousin.
I wouldn't even think it's the one. She's got all the money. She's not the one doing that. It's the people that are like, you're my godmother-in-law. Give me your money.
Is that a thing now?
He goes, that's the thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. No, that's the thing. So, anyways,
that's her black godson-in-law.
Yep.
He's like, hey, can Nessa stay with you guys for like a month?
So why? So maybe he came. You think it's the kid's father? I mean, it could be, obviously, but it seems in this that like, first of all, again, I said they never talk to the girl. I don't think they ever get to the girl. What is this?
This is the post
from 2015, March 11th tonight.
I am so disturbed. First of all, I have to confess to you, I told a lie, a little one. I've asked for forgiveness, but I was so flabbergasted, so disgusted that I could not think of anything clever to say. Yes, me! That's how disturbed I was. Sitting at a restaurant in Ashland City called Sidelines.
I bet the food there is delicious.
I decided just to grab a bowl of chili and take it home, but there was a fella playing the guitar in the corner, so I decided to stay and eat. Three gentlemen were sitting. Three gentlemen were sitting in the booth next to me. I suppose they were from out of town because they were discussing the business for the next day.
They took me in all holes.
I
duck, water, tight, we call that down here.
I was just a greedy little girl.
No leaks. A little piggy.
I call that hungry hippo. I go, I'm gonna lay on it and y'all find the hole.
Daniel, is it? I noticed my butthole was empty.
Daryl, other brother Daryl.
Larry Daryl and Daryl fucker. She got gangbanged by Larry Daryl, and Daryl should be drawn. That should be a cartoon.
One fella actually called his little boy to say goodnight on the phone, teased him a little about a girl he had a crush on at school. He punched his friend in the booth and started laughing at his son, telling him what kind of snack to take to his new girlfriend.
What?
And at first, I didn't catch on.
That's what I was. Her world only revolves around fat people.
Yeah.
Mainly because...
I gotta go bring a snack for my lady.
Dude, this gets weird.
Mainly because it's so long since I heard such blatant racism. When he hung up the phone, he noticed I was looking at them. He nodded and said, my boy 7 has a crush on a black girl at school. God, that's a first. I grinned and said, he sounds cute. Then,
what the hell does that mean?
I don't know.
Then he proceeded to tell his buddy every idiotic racist just knew the N-word more than I've heard in decades.
And I live in the South!
And I yell it every morning at my goddaughter.
And it's my mantra word for my meditation.
It's how I get chi.
Glancing at me
periodically.
I came out of character.
So you just come out of it because I feel like I don't want people to lose what she's saying.
I finally stood up and I leaned into his face and said, excuse me. My son-in-law is a tough guy just like you, but loves his kids so tender just like you. It's the cutest thing. He also served in the Marines. He's a brilliant man. And he was just smiling and thought I was so impressed with his manliness. I looked as sternly as I could and I said, and he's black. And I walked out. I was shaking. The waiter noticed me leaving my food and asked if everything was okay. I told him I couldn't take the language in the booth next to me. Truth is, my son-in-law is white, but my godson-in-law is black. Shonda! Get it together. We're all people. We fuck, we're all pink. I am proud of him. He works hard to provide for his...
I love people thought that was actually in it. She's like, we're all pink? What?
I am proud of him. He works hard to provide for his family. He's extremely brave and smart.
All right. So, yeah, it just goes on.
And so her lie was that it's her godson-in-law?
Yeah. And then her conclusion was...
There's nothing that displays ignorance like racism to judge someone...
So great. You know her friends, too, they talked to her like, that was so cool of you, Sean. I mean, you don't really feel like they're equal, though, do you?
Chandra, I read what you wrote, and it seemed like you were like a fired-up squirrel coming out of nut, but honestly...
Do they smell different?
Because
does Nestledge touch your hair?
So there you go. Shonda, not racist.
Well, I never thought she was racist.
We never said she was racist.
Never thought she was racist
Keeping
at all.
her...
I just think she lives in a weird shroud of secrecy.
Yeah.
The only thing she seems to share is that she's always thought she was ugly.
Yeah.
And that her husband died from drinking himself to death.
Yeah.
Everything else is just like, and there's 2 girls here.
She goes, my husband's dead. He was a drunkard. That girl, I think, lives downstairs. I don't know. It smells like burnt chemicals all the
time. Oh, yeah.
There's shame in it, and there's nothing wrong with it. A lady told me...
Talking to a lady who clearly
This lady told me one time, I don't think you should talk about taking antidepressants. That makes your faith look weak. I said, well, you need to take your glasses off and drive home. I feel very honored to have received their attention or a little accolade or a pat on the back. All those things feel good. But will it devastate me if I don't get that?
My favorite. Now, it's got nothing to do with what she says. If you go back there is a faction of her audience that actually can't stand up for a standing ovation.
Wait, where is it? Go through it.
Oh, you'll see.
There it is.
Booyah.
Yikes.
I mean, she's got a cane and a cart.
Yeah.
By the way, there's a hot chick in a wheelchair by the door.
No, there is not, Mark Normand. There is not a hot chick maybe in this building. Yeah.
She's cute.
I don't know. Yeah, I was just thinking that. I was like, that lady in the front row in the black and orange is
Listen,
cute.
there's fuckables. Your front row at Shonda Pierce, you are not fuckable simply because you will not fuck.
Yeah. Oh,
These girls don't go home and be like, well, I'm going to knob you off while you watch the game.
Yeah.
She goes, Shonda says you need to talk to me more.
Like, yeah, exactly.
God damn it. You going to your church?
You're gonna die one day, and I'm gonna be alone, and I ain't even funny. I don't know how.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose you, but not like I left you at the mall. That's a joke I heard. It's a really sad comedy show. You're gonna die.
What's the next after the standing ovation?
Estrangement from daughter.
Oh, yeah. Let's go jump back into Shonda.
Shonda.
A few more things to get to on this.
Goddamn right we do. Oh, I'm sorry. I said GD.
I'm not sure that we set her up correctly yesterday. Can we explain who she is?
Sure. Shonda, we did a little bit, I think, early on, but like she is I found her in the new releases of Netflix.
I found her
on a little bayou, sitting there on a log. I saw a new comedy special, so I clicked it, like, what is this? Immediately taken back by how ridiculous everything about it was. Just that it was, Netflix had a Christian comedy special. I've never seen that before.
And then we dived in hard last week on the Lost Tapes.
And then, so I brought it here and started going through it. I time-coded it so we could know the bullet points, the important points of this.
Yeah.
Although I'd recommend if you're at home, watch the whole thing. It is magical.
And then we've been working our way through it.
And there's still a surprise or two in store for you here. Christine, where did we leave off last time?
We are...
I remember standing ovation.
Standing ovation.
Devastating if I don't get
Standing ovation except for the few people that can't pull it off.
One day I'm gonna be able to stand up for Shonda.
She's like,
I loved it just as much. Just my legs don't work. Turns out those years of eating Twinkies was bad. I want to, but my feet are falling off.
I go,
it's Tinglesville south of my shins.
So the next thing we have is her estrangement from daughter.
Yes.
I just want to keep diving deeper and deeper. I want to spelunk into Shonda.
There's some online about why this daughter's not around. I know it.
You'd think.
Go ahead.
And I looked in the mirror, and there it was.
My dick.
I am the miracle. I'm surprised I'm still here.
Could you imagine having to get somewhat emotional? That's what I give like stage actors credit for.
Yeah.
Like you have to get somewhat emotional on every show where you're like, and then I realized my voices. Where are my voices?
They're all branches. Branches of the same tree. Oh God!
I looked in.
Oh boy!
And I looked in the mirror, and what I saw was me staring back. Yeah, it's like, get the fuck out of here.
I was saying, could you imagine
What
if
is that?
Can you imagine if you smoked a joint and we were like, you want to go check out this comedy show? around the corner?
Dude.
And you went, and she's like, and I learned that day you are beautiful no matter what. You're like, what the fuck is this, man?
Why is she giving me pill advice?
Where's Tommy? Went to go get beers like 20 minutes ago.
Did he leave us here? This is so mean. This is like when they Zima someone.
It's just you get young kids high and send them into a Shonda Pierce concert.
Yeah.
So it's like a dick move that the seniors do to a freshman.
Yeah, you go like this.
Oh, we get them ripped and set them free, set them loose in the Shonda Pierce concert.
Later in life, you're all, hey man, you want to smoke this joint? Nah, man, I don't smoke weed. Why? What happened? When I was a teenager, my friend's older brother got us real high and left us Shonda Pierce.
To the Shonda Pierce show. I mean, she's RIPA's nos:1 touring comic of all time.
And she is SMART and RICH.
It was, I don't think she's necessarily PRETTY, but she's at one point of her life pretty FUCKABLE.
She goes, oh, you know what makes me PERTTY is the fact that I get PAID? Suck my clit. I'm Shonda Pierce. Who got the biggest meat curtains in the room? Big dog gotta eat.
She spreads them open. She spreads them open.
Look at that stingray right there. Oh my God. Yeah, you look like you're in shallow waters in Florida. But you are not. That ain't the Gulf of Mexico, honey.
I think the estrangement from my daughter broke something in me.
Yeah.
My gag reflex. I mean, I could go balls deep on the first shot. I'll breathe in pubes through my nose all day. You think I'm scared of having an SOS shut my nose? I'll go Bugs Bunny tooth in some guy's bush. Call me Pac-Man. No. Give me 3 chomps, I'll swallow anything. I'm like a Komodo dragon. Oh, down at the new bar, they're calling me Tremors. They say she just takes it one gulp.
It was devastating, still is. When
your mouth
that very flesh and blood connection to your very
She didn't
being.
like making out very much.
Tweet that picture, please.
I still kiss my dad on the mouth.
Open mouth. I seen it.
Yikes.
It's pretty hot. They let me watch till it gets serious.
Some families just lip kiss.
Jay, you mind giving us a second here?
He puts his hand on the back of her pants and looks over her shoulder at me. He's like, "Come on, dude." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm out." See his hand on the back of her pants. He goes, "Come on, bro." I'm like, "Yeah, all right, I'm out."
Hey, bud, I'm not trying to drip dryer here. Can you take off for a second?
He goes, "Yeah, that's cool. Hey, thanks for letting us crash, by the way."
Yeah.
Thanks for letting us stay.
You got it, Mr. Evans. I'll be right outside. You know what? I'm going to go rip a Black and Mild. I'll be right back.
Love you guys.
Oh, don't even bring them up. We haven't talked to them in so long.
Ciao, baby.
Ciao, Julia.
Ciao, baby.
Let's go full throttle.
Oh, baby. I want to make you a chair rail. I want to put you in some crown molding.
I'm telling you right now, what I want to do is redo your floors. I want to sandblast them. I want to finish them. I feel like we can really grout this whole entire place.
I looked through your phone pictures and saw that you have hardwood floors where I would probably prefer to be more of a pergo person myself. I'd be happy to come lay that pergo down for you.
I think, maybe you do a wood interior for your kitchen. It makes it more of a homely look. I love you.
They make light sockets now that also have USB ports in them.
I noticed your room gets very damp and hot at night. I would like to install a ceiling fan while you're asleep. You don't even have to know I was there, just like most nights.
Now, you do not have to go with this, but if you are feeling froggy, I could put in a whole HVAC system.
Yeah, how you feel about central cooling? Julia, that's what I want to do to you.
Julia, that's what I'm going to do to you.
Full throttle. Full throttle.
Full throttle. I'm going to redesign your whole body. I'm going to put your tits where your ass was and your ass and your feet.
You're going to be the bride of Frankenstein when I'm done with you.
Everything you see. I'm going to make your mouth go right to your belly button.
Maybe. Julia, I want to make you look like a Picasso.
Julia. When I'm done, you're going to look like a Salvador Dali painting. That's what I could bring the table to you.
That means I'm going to melt your face. I'm going to melt your face with my love.
Mwah.
Mwah.
Mwah. Ciao, baby.
Ciao, baby. Bye-bye.
Ciao, baby.
Let's go back.
Ciao, baby.
Walks away from you and doesn't ever want to talk to you or see you again.
What are you, Gary Soder? Yeah, she's on the other foot, Chonda. I know how that feels. Imagine if it's your parent.
The daughter, she does not explain.
No, she just talks and...
She just says she's walked away and never wants to see you again. And anyhow, I'll be at Tampa Improv next Thursday.
You can see me at Chuckles in...
Hell no, dude. She's playing arenas now.
That very flesh and blood connection to your very being walks away from you and doesn't ever want to talk to you or see you again. That is the ultimate rejection.
I don't know. I didn't get New Faces in 2010. That kind of stung.
Oh my God. It wouldn't be great if you get a hold of her daughter and it's like, why did you walk away and leave your mom forever? She goes, she's ugly.
Yeah, she goes, she's not too PRTTY.
Did you ever hear her laugh? She carries a gun.
Yeah. Because that woman is full tilt nuts.
She started moving in biracial babies.
She goes, oh, you mean the room I used to stay in at home but now belongs to some drifter and her child? She goes, yeah, no, her panic room that she made for that fucking the heroin jockey.
You think she keeps them prisoners? She goes, all right, the camera crews are coming today.
We were saying that basically, goddamn, that was great.
Rejection outside of that, it ain't nothing.
So if you're directing, you go, so why don't you talk to your daughter? She goes, Adam will not answer that question. She goes, I stole some of her bits. You talk to her daughter, she goes, yeah, you know the whole, I didn't leave him anywhere? I wrote that at his funeral. I closed with that at his funeral.
It was huge. It was my closure forever. She knew that.
She knew that. I was closing with that at his funeral, at his wake. At his pension plan.
My mom Mencia'd me. I had to walk on it.
Oh, you mean Shonda Mencia? I don't talk to her. She got a different last name than me. I'm Pierce.
And if she ever sees this, I certainly don't want to hurt her feelings. I have made such peace with that. I've made great peace. Do I still tear up about it? Oh, you better believe it. When it's close to her birthday, or I know my grandchildren are having a birthday, or, you know.
But the grandkids can't see her? And the daughters, what did she do?
Dude, that's crazy. The whole you can never see my kids thing usually means something real fucked up.
Your grandmother's alive and you can never see her, and she's not a drug addict.
She's a fucking multi-millionaire.
I don't know if she's a drug addict or an alcoholic, but I'm saying she's definitely like not like a loser bum who wouldn't like take care of them in some way.
The thing that I found about, the only thing that I've been able to find about it is that her daughter was upset that her mom's priority was always like being on the road and traveling when she was growing up, and she wasn't
get over
really
it. I'm on
there to be a
Shonda's
mom
side.
to her.
Suck a dick.
Suck a dick. Your mom's a fucking millionaire. I hate that. You weren't there.
Yeah, why would you
they were
restrict her
earning,
to your rich
motherfucker.
mom?
That's it.
Earning.
Money. Gotta make that money, man.
Gotta make that money. I'm on Shonda's side. I'll say this. Might shit on her jokes, might shit on her act. Hell, might shit on everything about her. Respect her as a comedian that she's on that road fucking working those road dates. And you can catch her at the Holy Episcopal.
I've had to not be able to turn down like good money and missed Isabella's like the day of her birthday and had to like do something when I got back from the road for her birthday.
Yeah, this is part of it.
Sucks.
But this is where it gets like...
We are speculating a bit. I mean, you read that thing, but we don't know what that means. It could be something
She
way
goes,
deeper
I was
than that.
beaten without mercy for 15 years ago. Oh, you don't talk to her.
Maybe she sat by and the drunk dad did something.
Theories. Is this another Bonfire Shonda Pierce theory? All right, let's keep going.
You lose that. All other rejection in your life, every other rejection in your life means very little.
Again.
Hey, you fat pig.
Whatever. My daughter don't talk to me.
You think that hurt?
You're throwing pebbles at a tank. My daughter does not acknowledge my existence. Come with something harder, you bitch.
Better swing a bigger bat than that, queerbo.
Oh, get out of here. I'll stomp you in your tiny pussy.
So it breaks something in you.
Yeah.
Now what's great
Your heart?
is God redeems that.
And
he
killed my husband.
Yikes.
And she suffered. She goes, and she suffered. She made her suffer. I was on the road.
Now, if you're wondering, when I was younger, I used to be Willie Ames.
Dude. You gotta take a picture of that. Also,
I was the greatest American heroes, William Catt.
Oh, dude.
And my husband was a young Jimmy Spitz.
I mean, she was so curly haired. They're showing a picture of her from like the 70s, I guess, the 80s.
God damn it, Jay. You just fucking nailed it. You just fucking nailed it. Believe it.
I can't believe it happened to me.
Dude, it looks so much.
I can't believe it myself. Suddenly I'm up on top of the world. It should have been somebody else. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could feel so free. Can you guys hear Christine's pussy drying up? No way, on a way. Christine doesn't even know what the hell this is. This is all of our disconnect in our ages, our age difference. Christine, greatest American hero? Nothing on that.
Nothing.
William Catt. Falls on deaf ears there.
By the way,
almost put Jacob in the hospital for laughter.
That was a real home run for me, too.
Black Lou, nothing on that.
But I'll say this. The only reason I know it, because of Seinfeld, then back, I learned about the show. Backwards.
Oh, really?
Through Seinfeld.
They talk about the Greatest American Hero?
Well, it's Costanza. George does that as his answering machine.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. And then William Catt.
Yeah, but
he was also the guy who was trying to be nice to Carrie.
Yeah.
And Carrie, he was trying, but they fucking made it look like it looked very bad for him because he got knocked out right away, and she was like, "Oh, you set me up too," and he died right in the fire. Spoiler alert: she kills everybody.
No, at the dance.
At the dance.
Oh, I thought she was going to wait till graduation.
That's the one where she has her period and ruins her life?
Yeah, that was the first Columbine.
Yeah.
Some say Carrie was the first Columbine.
Yeah, she Columbined him with her mind.
Yeah, great scene though. The shower scene in Carrie when you were a kid was fucking great because all the girls were like good, like 70s big tit, like bra bodies, and Sissy Spacek fully pussy out naked. Crazy. But she was never very PRTTY. I actually think Sissy Spacek has gotten like prettier as she got older.
Yes,
weirdly.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She looks like a very distinguished woman that I would like to bed.
Oh, there it is. Sissy Spacek.
Yeah, no, she didn't fuck around, man. Full beef. Yeah.
It's her screaming.
Oh, man. Do we wait for tomorrow for the big review? We have to.
Yeah.
What's the next mark, Christine? Is it the surprise?
It's the surprise, yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
That's good radio.
Oh, yeah.
Sure. You mean a tease?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it after break.
Okay. All right. We'll be right back, everybody.
Lou, go get your cigarette. Go.
It's the Lost Tapes. It's the Bonfire.
Goddamn right.
True to the nature of this show, we've come back from commercial, technically, and haven't talked about the thing we left everybody hanging on.
Oh, Chandra Pierce.
Which is the Chandra Pierce.
The finale.
The big finale piece.
Hey, play that Christian comic I like. So this
all we have left, pretty much,
is the reveal.
And we know at this point, vague information. She takes care of this lady and her kid. She takes her daughter, doesn't like her enough that she's outski, and grandkids can't see her at all.
Yeah, so there is
makes a plea on the special for her daughter to maybe think about contacting her one day.
She says the line, I hope she sees this.
Yeah.
I hope she sees this.
It's hard. I've made my peace with it.
I mean, it's crazy. So this is a finale that you said is surprising?
When this happened, I just stood up with my arms stretched, started applauding, and said, this is the most bonkers fucking comedy special I've ever seen.
All right, let's hit it. Let's do it.
And I'd argue you never saw this coming.
My therapist would say, it's not me but you. Okay. I want to feel like I am enough. The devil is in the business of convincing us that we aren't. Because Jesus died to prove to us we were enough. That we were worth dying for.
The years had left scars.
Oh,
yeah! Scars had left pain.
If I ever close a comedy show like this.
How would he recognize me?
Oh, my God.
Jacob's going to shit his pants.
I wasn't the same.
It gets better, by the way.
Well, I knew I should pay. 'Cause I knew the price.
Oh, boy.
Oh, 'cause justice and law, it demanded my life.
I mean, by the way, she could belt.
Fucking get it.
She could belt.
But his tender heart.
This is the ending of a comedy show.
Dude, this is insane. This is her closer.
It's bonkers.
What if they drop checks?
Beautiful.
Track kicks in.
That's how mercy saw me.
She's a dual threat, Christian comedy and Christian music.
Oh, and Godmother.
I mean, she's got a good voice.
She has a great voice.
Yeah. So
but
just
it's
do
out of
this.
nowhere.
So just do this. Just be charming in interviews. I mean, I'm telling her that she's a fucking billionaire.
She is a million times better singer than she is funny.
It's not even a question. She doesn't even have good in between songs banter.
Yeah. Just play the song, Chandra.
Shonda, just get into it. Shut up and let that voice fly.
But wait, this is my favorite. Now let's picture this is me headlining a club somewhere. Hey everyone, Mike Fenoya.
Oh, the feature starts killing it.
The feature starts belting one out.
Oh, dude, I'm going to make this mandatory when I go on the road.
You got to sing a song with me, Gary Peter.
Yeah, he goes, everyone knows where we are. Oh, yeah, Shane Gillis better start practicing his C sharp. This motherfucker's going to have to fucking...
By the way, her opener, hot.
Smoking hot.
But she is definitely, we gotta be engaged before I'll put my dick in your mouth.
Oh my God.
That is for sure.
Are you kidding me? Dick in the Mouth is 5th-year wedding anniversary.
Oh yeah?
That's a woman that fucks for procreation.
Your best hope is she's good with anal because it's not, she's saving her puss for Jesus marriage.
Can we rewind that? You're right. Lou, I'm sorry. We're hitting the
harmonies. They're killing it over there.
I know. Hold on. But it's also like we're just talking about this feature and what it takes to better.
Oh, they're going to be easy.
Oh, dude, you would have to go to so many Wednesday night church to fuck.
Oh my God.
She's so hot, but
her brother would have to really like you.
Oh God. You'd have to join a fantasy football league just to fucking buddy up to him.
I like just like normal happy stuff and you guys are like, ugh.
It's disgusting.
It disgusts me.
It is gross. You'd be like, oh my God, we're going to trivia night with them. And you're like, can we just fuck, please? Can we fuck? And she's like, on our wedding night, I will give myself to you because I will be your bride in the eyes of Jesus. Yeah, Jesus is watching right now, that dirty motherfucker. Suck me off.
How bonkers, though, could it be? Again, I'm just thrown.
I love that the feature comes out and goes, here's my part. Dude,
she puts her cigarette out in the back. She goes, here I go.
She goes, oh, God.
Lord, he found me.
Time to go help this pig fly.
Yeah. It's like they should do fucking. I'm gonna go see Laser Chandra at the planetarium this week.
Oh, dude, I would love that.
Laser Chandra.
Yeah.
Fucking shit. Yeah.
I'm a laser now.
It's her whole first album.
Oh, dude, she does it front to back. All right, let's get into it because when she jumps in,
the 2-part harmony.
I still want to talk about what it'd take to get this feature naked.
Oh yeah.
Broken and so lost. Mercy, look past all my faults.
It means she murdered her husband.
She goes, here's how you bang her. You go, goes, hey, before we go to dinner, you mind? I want to swing by the Salvation Army and drop off some of these old coats.
And she goes, that's so great. Jesus gave too.
I was going to do this afternoon, but I got really stuck at St. Jude's.
I go, anything in Leviticus about over-the-pants hand jobs?
Philippians 5:14. Don't leave me hanging.
I think Christians dry hump. I think making out and dry humping is like a big Christian thing.
That's more Spanish Catholic.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's definitely
Greek.
Only in my culo.
Yeah. Nothing for
Wait,
That his eyes of mercy.
Oh!
Here it comes.
Can't see where you are.
Not since Simon and Garfunkel.
Dude, neither one of us have a shot at the feature. She's got to rock.
Too much. You know he loves you so much to ever leave you alone.
That might be from the engagement to the Lord. No, you know what? You're right. She is absolutely married to some dude who has.
She might be bored though, looking for a funny guy to make her feel again.
She's definitely bored, but she may have convinced herself through singing these shitty songs.
And his heart cries out for your heart today.
All right.
Oh, see your
Christine, can you bring up like people singing in a Baptist church, like a black Baptist church? They'd be a standing ovation on that part. These people are sitting holding their fucking Bibles.
Well, most of them are seated in the rascals.
Everyone, they have buses. They have a bus service that goes directly from here to Walmart.
Yeah.
Non-stop.
They have to use the same thing that they use to move orca whales out of tanks to get them out.
The netting. How you put a wheelchair person into a pool.
They just wet them so it's easier. They go, yeah, they're breathing. Dude.
Soak them.
What? Why is every Christian song about how much Jesus wants to hang out with you?
Particularly me.
Jesus wants to know what you're doing Tuesday.
He said I look good in purple.
This is crazy.
It's crazy.
Crazy. I didn't know what you meant by a crazy finale. This is crazy.
This is crazy. I said it wouldn't be what you're thinking. I think you wouldn't see it coming.
A duet with your opener? It's crazy.
Bonkers.
I thought you were going to say she killed her family or something.
Yeah! This is like crazier than that.
This is like this is the same thing that Charlie Murphy and Freeze Love used to do on the road at the closers.
Oh, dude, that's so funny.
That's how mercy saw me.
Look at them. They're not giving a shit.
Oh, not what I was, what I could be.
Wait a second.
That's how Jesus
Wait a second.
sees me.
Christine.
You better go
back. Can we go back and see the picture of the girl she's walking the path with?
It's not her.
Are you 100%?
Yeah, I'll tell you why. Because
she may have cleaned her up.
No. I've had my eye on her since the beginning.
Oh, this chick ain't fucking black dudes. You're right. Sorry.
No.
Never mind.
When I went to the beginning, when they were showing her selling albums, and I saw her poster and I was like, who's that hot girl poster?
I want to see the big finish.
Oh, Jesus H.
Yikes.
Holy fuck, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That was like an episode of Intervention.
Yeah, I didn't know it was her and Toxic Avenger.
How's it end? Standing out?
I mean, as best they can. But what I'm more blown away by is the lack of crowd reaction for the song itself. They're just sitting there drinking it in. Like, where's the, stand up, man.
Where's the
Feel
spirit?
it.
Where's the spirit?
No one gives a shit in that audience. They just did a shot, right? The audience?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but they kind of lose her right here. Because here's where Shonda just takes it home. Right here.
That's how Jesus sees me.
See? They get a little.
That's how Jesus sees me.
Thank you. We're going to go bash clams in the back.
Ah, we're like the Judds. We're getting our Judds on.
Sorry, sweetie. I might have leather pants puss right now.
Yeah.
Might be a little gamey down there. It's all right. Suck it off.
It's going to be like peeling skin off a cooked turkey.
Give me a warm rag. I'll wipe it first.
Oh, the writers are Richard Alzer? So wait, look at that. Writers, Richard Alzer. Look him up. And Chandra Pierce. Look up.
Rick Althusser.
I want to know who he is, because he's a writer on this.
Oh, the music's by him?
Oh, how did the producers, Andrew Tenenbaum?
Oh, yeah, look at that. Director of photography is another Althusser.
David Althusser. I think the Althusser clan is in deep.
I want to see what the girl's name is, the opener. Oh, look, Rick Althusser.
Oh, hey, hi.
I mean,
it's got to say who the opener is.
Yeah, he did the music.
Oh, dude, he did the music? Rick Althusser.
A camera. David did the camera. Rick and David Althusser.
Oh, man, their fingerprints are all over this.
I mean,
featuring Shonda Pierce, Karen Williams.
Has to be her.
I mean, I don't know, man. It's a lot of white ladies' names.
But it's got to be her feature. It's got to be the first one there.
Yeah, Karen Williams. Let's look up Karen Williams. Shonda Pierce.
Yeah.
To thank the contributors of...
Wait, go back to that. I want to see the end, because I wonder if we know anybody.
Nope. Why would we know anybody?
I don't know. It's somewhere comedy adjacent.
No,
this is.
It's not. No, it is not.
It's a church world.
Yeah, it is. This is like, no.
Have we seen Karen Williams, Christine?
Yeah, it's opener.
Let's see her. What's her deal?
Well, yeah.
What's it take to fuck her? Does it say what it takes to fuck her?
It's under Wikipedia. Long walks. Oh, what is this?
I mean, yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
This is how people are supposed to act in a song in church. My husband drinking himself to death? I wish that motherfucker would.
There you go. I ain't gonna give him that out.
My daughter said, I'm estranged from you. I said, bitch, be out.
They're standing up praying. All right, they're not, yeah.
More room for Jesus.
I mean,
For our next live show, can you, with no setup, just sing at the end and walk off?
Oh, dude,
yes,
yeah.
100%.
No setup at all.
And like really, but I want to get to a part there where it's like,
can I come in like Shonda's feature and just go, and that's how everybody.
Yes.
Can we sing that song?
But I want to do things where like one of us going, it goes, and no one can tell, no, like the other person's doing the other part.
Can we learn that song?
Yeah.
That's what mercy be.
That's how Jesus sees me. And the mercy of Lord.
Let's go to Karen. Let's see what's up with Karen.
What's her story?
Wait, where'd she just go?
YouTuber.
Hey. She's gorgeous.
She is hot, but man, even the font and header of her website says she ain't going easy.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that is like, I wouldn't be surprised if that's a middle school sweetheart that's married to her.
Probably.
I met him at Bible camp when we were 4 years old, and he pulled my hair, and we've been married ever since.
I don't know why I'm giving her a shot.
Can you look at her husband?
She's not even showing ankle.
Good point.
Yeah. Black guy still singing. You got Chandra still going.
I want to know if we could see her husband.
Who?
Karen's husband.
I mean, the internet is an amazing place.
Yeah.
She's a singer. I think she's just a singer. I don't think she's a comedian.
This is happening.
So she came out and sang. So, you know what? By the way, you're right. Look it up if you want, but you're right. She's definitely just a singer. I'll tell you why. No way. She knows her comedy is the most basic auntie comedy you could have.
Yeah.
She's not going to have somebody else go out there and possibly they can like put a nail in it. I mean, dude, Nate's clean enough to do, like, he could do a set that he could do in church.
Bury her.
I'm saying he could do a set in a church and he would make people wonder what this chick is doing.
Yeah, she just had to go right to the song.
I mean, he's got edgy jokes that can never be in a church, but I'm saying for the most part, I mean, Nate's squeaky clean.
Yeah, it'd be funny if she goes, just get Karen, we're gonna do the song, get Karen, after Nate opens for her.
You think that's her husband right there?
Yeah, blonde dude with an earring.
Oh my god, how many tour bus nights has some guy just been like trying to catch her in her bunk by, goes, oh sorry, I thought this was my bunk. Oh my god, you sleep with a butt plug in?
That's crazy. Those lace panties smell really good. What?
Oh my god, I want to bite him off you. What? I'm just late. I'm crazy.
I'm late.
I'm being weird. Don't worry about it.
I'm being weird. I get weird when I'm tired.
That was everything I had hoped for.
Dude.
Enjoying the Shonda Pierce.
Yeah.
And
we
the
did
Shonda
it.
Pierce saga is not over. It's not.
We'll find more. I think we'll return to it later in 2018.
Well, here's what happens. It becomes a thing where now the listeners will find their crazy clips, or they'll watch the other documentary, or because she's got a bunch of stuff, or they'll watch the talk, and they'll be like, "Oh, you guys gotta."
And that's how it happened with Felddog. Was that we had one conversation about Felddog, and then people just keep sending us stuff when crazy shit happens. They're like, "Have you seen this?" So I think you're right with Shonda Pierce. This is inevitably what will happen.
Shonda Pierce, welcome to the Mount Rushmore of Bonfire comedy.
Goddamn right.